in the darkest night, because we believe in hard work and faith to Sierra Leone way. We hold the line, come what may.
Them one set we more them, but we go shout. Now the poor man voice we they bring out.
Now we alright for know the truth. Now that make we go protect the truth.
Truth began, no they neglect anyone.
We are the voice, we are the flame. Truth will rise, they'll know our name. We are the truth and nothing else.
Truth they get, we know they play.
Now for Salon, we declare the way. Tune in every day to
Truth me get radio.
3.9.
Truth me get radio.
3.9. You radio to media. You radio to media. You radio to media. You radio to media. Radio to media.
On FM 103.9.
This is Truth Radio, 103.9 FM. We empower the nation.
Mina Yusufu Jallo, the Cow Footprints, and you they listen to Truth Radio on 103.9 FM live from Freetown. Natu de las.
Yabone sawo matonya yepe gwogwo ela we. Tonya yepe gwogwo ela ngatu ayabo ngeza watomina ni FM we. Tonya yepe gwogwo ela ngatu ayabo ngeza watomina ni FM. Tamianga tu atonya yepe gwogwo ela we. Anya buda tonya yemi aloma. Tonya yele mi amome. Yabone jagbe yale deja ti yale dwe mi do nyango ngolo tonya yepe gwogwo ela we. Mi atanu isivena. Nambo rabo mi driver. Anya buda jepe bubura mi wabido tonya yepe gwogwo ela. Amiaga tole apapa goti taloba pepe nebe da penegbe nugo ma o aya gbogbe chawa to mi na ni FM ne ma ya mi abede mo kini mo de kini mwani da keza keza me bi lo to me bo kamya ko pinga
Leone is a beautiful country. It's beautiful people.
Beautiful country with beautiful people indeed. Good morning. Today na Tuesday, 17th day in the month of March 2026. We did 28 days in the holy month of Ramadan. And I'm sure it's the same for we Christian brothers. They observe the but I understand say they don't fast on Sunday. Yes, Father Peter Conte been talking now. But yeah, good morning and welcome. It's another blessed morning. One for tell Allah thank you for we life that we sleep and wake with well body and get the energy for come here this morning again, for continue for do the people's work. Alhamdulillah, it's a blessing any other time for sleep and wake and go about your soul, Every other weekday morning, I see people, some people in suits in there, then get a necktie, some people in suits load. Everybody they go about their hustle, with hope and aspiration, for fun with livelihoods them and but with prayers say things could get better for we. Let Allah make them easy for we all, let provide for we all. Let guide and protect we, give you long life and body, and push problems far away from we, Very good morning, everyone. This is the Truth Morning Devotion on Truth FM 103.9. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Welcoming all we listeners them in Radio Land, and all we viewers them across the country and across the world. Now welcome. It's a blessing to tell somebody this early morning. Say it's always feels good when you get people way they start the morning with you and they with you throughout the program and always get you back. It doesn't come easily and we don't take that for granted. We tell Allah thank you and pray say Allah will continue for guide we and protect we and put we in the right way. Life comes with its own challenges. We are not perfect people. But we pray say we will continue for do and try for do within at the right thing as every other person for do. Good morning and welcome. Well, was a very good morning to His Excellency the President. I think he returned yesterday late at night from Conakry, Guinea. Usai the leaders of Guinea, Liberia, and also Salon, and the Foreign Affairs Minister of Ivory Coast be meet for discuss the issue of border disputes and all. I just read this morning. I see the Guinea Armed Forces they announce say they don't withdraw and they reduce them presence at the border points them. Hopefully we try to see if we can talk to the Minister of Foreign Affairs and forget some updates, or the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, the spokesperson, forget some updates about waiting this mean and waiting our strength at the border area. You know, me strongly believe say diplomacy is the best way, where people who are highly connected, you know, we can't fight ourselves, and who benefits from it, it's just the people who will suffer, you know. So it's better we leaders them understand, say they need for sit down and get a conversation and see how they address this. I think this is an opportunity for address this now once and for all. You know, we've got several meetings, several MOUs, several communiques. You know, I think this is an opportunity now with democratic governments in all three the country them. I think this is an opportunity for address this, and I think addressing this also could be a legacy for President Bio, because successively we get leaders that we don't come. The issue of Yenga, you know, still there, and I think if we will address it now under in leadership, it could be a legacy for him that you know, we address this problem once and for all. So we people are not going to live in fear. We self not going to live in fear. Say we neighbor them go overpower we and come and attack with people and drape them from the villages. Yeah, but we need for as well invest in we border crossing points. One of them is, I think it was last week, my colleague Musa 98.1 share a photo of Usai we military officers and they use now the border point. And where you see that they clearly understand, say no, we've not been paying attention that much to especially that Falaba area. You know, I think we should pay attention to it. We invest in knowing Usai now we own border points, because the Minister of Foreign Affairs have been confirmed, say that Falaba area now we've been actually go forward now the Guinean them part. So it's good. It will be good that we invest and in technology for able to know sign our border points, and invest in infrastructure for we officers them, we police, military, custom officers with the dinner them points in there, because it's important. Let us live in some dignified way, you know, somehow. But hopefully we go talk to somebody in our government on this. Now the program today, we don't reach out and see if we can talk about hopefully we'll talk about now the program today. But good morning everyone. Good morning to we strong military officers them, we police officers them, we firefighters, we correctional service officers, we traffic wardens, we security sector as well. We want to say very good morning to everybody, you know, and thank you all for our service. We want to say good morning to nurses, we midwives, we doctors, and all the people in the health sector. Good morning to teachers them, you know, thanks for your service too, and thank you for your service. Good morning everyone. Good morning to all we listeners and viewers from across the country and across the world, especially we people we regions, them people they listen to it through we partner radio stations them na Falaba, Kailaung, Pujeung. One for say very good morning and welcome. Thanks for being with us and continue for stay with we throughout this program. Like I said the other day, we actually try to see how we can get connected in communities with partner stations them in different parts. We know it's difficult for broadcast directly from Freetonia and go right across the country. But people in Alunge can always say that they get to it clearly, especially in Ayeliboya, you know, the wave. They say the wave can carry and go there. And one for thank Kuna for being with us. Cambia as well. Cambia they get to it clearly most parts. Put local as well, you know, and welcome. Good morning to people in Bakeloko. Good morning to my man DJ Box. Hope you they do fine, Poppy Box. Hope you they do fine and getting better. Good morning everyone. If you prepare the picking and this morning for go school and they listen or watch we. Good morning to you if you they drive for go school. Good morning to Kada and Keke rider them. Good morning everyone and welcome. It's a blessing and a pleasure for Getuna this morning at the program. We always start the devotion with prayers. We seek Allah in guidance and protection and in blessing in our life. They seek salvation, they seek protection, as a people, as a country. We they pray for ourselves, we they pray for our leaders, them, we they pray for president, the vice president, the chief minister, the minister, them, and also we elected officials, them, the councillors, the mayors, the chairpersons, the members of parliament, but also for we as a people, let God give we wisdom and understanding, for understand and know say we all get a role for play for push this country go before. We they pray for leaders, them we get empathy. Not to leaders, them we go they argue and make plabber. We then compatriot then die, then they don't treat. Then they not to leadership, then they not to soriat. Anybody we understand say somebody don't die, destitute, say they don't treat. You go one show care and go pick them up play. Not to leader them where they make plabber argue fight about who that gets responsibility, whilst one of them citizen, one of the people them wouldn't get responsibility for lead, lay down some side, they struggle, they die they did it for days, force and dignity don't go away because he died in a treat, and even in death, they not care for them. They got tanker with and leader than they. Please, all they make with choices, where we they give power to people them. We need for check people that we get sorry at. Somebody where if anything happen to you, go they pass vinvo, or they make play by argue. Somebody where go show say he care. Even if you're not the least person in a society, you not get anything. But you go show say he care and concern about your well-being and your life. And if you they alive, if you die. Let God thank we leader them. We not care for who they are alive. We not care for who die. That could have been me. It could have been any other citizen. Then people and they will die and so they left there. They've got families. That people picking them. They got thank we the leader them. They leader them where they push their ego and forget about the bigger picture and their responsibility for take care of the people them we give them power. The people them within the lead. Let God thank you the leader. Then they will pray this morning. Join us in prayers. Say amen, amen. Because as my man then alumni can say, we not sabi that in prayer the answer. It go be you, it go be me, it go be someone else. Let us pray.
This country and make one of the most enviable countries in the world and should trouble, fitna, problem with we and give economic growth and success. Allahumma iftar lahu abwabu rahmatika wa abwabu salam وأبواب الخير اللهم تقبل أعمالنا وتقبل صلاتنا وتقبل دعانا اللهم أعصنا عاقبة في أمور كلها وأجرنا من عذاب الدنيا وعذاب الآخرة اللهم أقسم لنا من خشيتك ما تحول به بيننا وبين معصيتك ومن طاعتك ما تبلغ به جنتك ومن يقين ما تعين به بأسمائنا وأبصارنا وقوتنا ما أتيتنا واجعل وارث منا واجعل ثارنا على من ظلمنا ولا تجعل مصيبة في ديننا ولا تجعل مصيبة في ذريتنا ولا تجعل مصيبة في بيتنا ولا تجعل مصيبة في بلد سيراليون ببركة شهر رمضان وبخير شهر رمضان وبنور شهر رمضان سلام سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والصلاة والسلام على والحمد لله رب العالمين.
We give you honor. We give you adoration. Take all the glory. This nation belongs to you, Father. We commit this nation. We ask that, Father, your hand will continue to be upon this nation. Lord, we ask that, Lord, you will have mercy upon Sierra Leone. All the things that we are committing as a nation, Father, that is getting you grief. Father, we ask and we plead for mercy over this land in the name of Jesus. Heavenly Father, take over the president, the team, and the entire Sierra Leoneans. In the mighty name of Jesus, we pray for peace, love, unity, and justice over this land. In the name of Jesus. Heavenly Father, we thank you, we bless you. We give you glory, we give you honor. For in Jesus' glorious name we have prayed. Amen and amen and amen. God bless you all. God bless you, the people of Sierra Leone.
one way we go. From remember say ya, one day go come, where we all go go. Oh, we know we go meet Papa God. When we meet Daddy God, tell me waiting you go say. Some woman and then my brother, I like it.
Indeed, this world where we dey, one day go come, you know, we all go give accounts of waiting we don't do, you know. One day go come where they go. They all answer our prayers them. Amen, amen to them prayer then they. Let Allah make them easy for we. Let continue for give you the strength and energy for continue for do the good things they all they do. The one they in a bad low move away from them. You know, we should love to salon. The leadership not be about what you the benefit from or show off. Let be about how much you care for the people them. You know, how we so normalize, well, they don't take the body in a kinjimi anyway, yesterday. But how we so normalize that somebody go die in a treaty did it for 2 days. And in the central business district, and no one, it looks like no one cares about it. It's just normal. It's hard to believe at this age and time in we city, not to one corner safe in we city. But again, we the people, you know, we the people. Within an area, then tear the happen. We just they pass no more like we don't care like man. Anyway, I see my man Trevor. Trevor, he said they don't begin eat you, you know, then they call you they call you politician now, say you get political agenda, you know. You know what me can say? The only thing with me they pray let somebody know attribute me to. Let you know say I corrupt, let you know say I thief somebody money. Let somebody not say I do one kind bad where they bring kind shame to me and people them around me. Now then they me they pray for always. But that was somebody go say na yanda ide, na this you day, na yanda ide. Who don't bam bra. Trevor na for beginning don't begin so. You know this country, once you hold people them accountable, especially the political, but it's natural. That's how life is, you know. With body politic is set up in a way that way the people that with old power get a lot of people them around them. Where sometimes they see them as demigod. They don't even want you to come close. They don't want you to say anything about them. But I can understand that's just about life. Now, like we said, forget certain people. If you say certain things about we, they'll come out. You know, but that just life. We all. It for me. Some of them things and it's part of the democratic process. We for disagree. You forget. If you get any thinking about me, any way where you think say na so me day or na so I they do, I can't control that. It's up to you. You know, waiting me can ask for no more and encourage that in with disagreement, let be respectful. Let not abuse yourself, let disagree. Get you perception about me, get you thoughts about me, and disagree with me as much as you can, because that is what democracy is about. I disagree with people them a lot. I hold them accountable. I should allow them to also have the opportunity to hold me accountable. Otherwise, because me not a perfect person. You know, not to me no more for the old people are accountable. And then for able hold me accountable and for able criticize me and oppose me. But the only thing we can say, it should be in a respectful way. You know, we respect ourselves, we disagree, and we move on. That is what democracy provides for. Because if everybody just they agree with me, no, it's people for disagree. We for disagree with ourselves. We for disagree. You know, so Trevor, just keep your head up. Continue to do what you're doing. Now, your conscience you deserve. Me, than I can say. Any morning when I wake or before I go to sleep, I think about what I'll do the next day and serve my conscience. That's it. I sleep. I sleep and I know the worry say I don't blackmail somebody. I don't say something bad about person. I don't lie and person. I don't extort person. No. And they sleep well. Nobody know the way I own at this tongue. Nobody know the way go tell you say this man now he don't destroy me, now he don't do this but me, or now because he asked me for this and again I make it they say this. No, I they raise me up any side, you know. So it's the territory, Trevor. It's the territory. Certain area then the way you go, man, and the way they pull it and they bang you, bruh. If you're not strong, you fall down and give up. But that is how it is. Sometimes if you're not not believing what you do, you feel intimidated and you get that fear and pull out and say no, may not mix again. But once the public appreciates and you serve your conscience, you know, say what you do now in your interest, but it's just real. No, I don't know other may not live for long now other country the more. I just don't visit few places. But I'm not sure it's normal for any country for leadership day, people and the way they lead. And then they go about their business normal, whilst people and the body and the lead on are treat. That therefore be concerning to anybody. For be an emergency something safe, bruh. Wallahi. Me still remember where they grew up in the Eastern, man. When they say somebody die in an area, the whole community is shut down. You go see police and come, they go cordon that area there. Everybody they live in fear and panic. So then a dog we go here, he say die in a treat, they left and they almost days. But mortal man, they die in a treat now, they not treat how many days? Yesterday, somebody they tell me, say, Tumbo Junction. Somebody back laid on, they die one. The other day, na Waterloo, 2 days, the body then did it, then laid on there for how many days? Funkia Junction. Inside town now, inside town, right inside the CBD, man. The other day, my brother Al Gas, they sent me picture as well. In the middle of town, man. Somebody laid on the back. Where we humanity? Where we empathy? Where is leadership? And it's our leadership day. Then thing then they know they happen. Wallahi, everybody they know in role, in responsibility. As then thing then they happen, then say call 900. As you call 900, then don't reach the safe. But 2 days, somebody died, they don't have place 2 days, and people the way they lead, they pass, and they pan their own business. In that lack of leadership and empathy. Because if you hear that talk they say for you see on social media, you get concerned. Say no, who is responsible? Who therefore do this? You go call the people away responsible and hold them accountable. I know they say people them way then other position and them for go pick body. No. But if you hear anything and then see them, you they get worried, you they get concerned because it's your responsibility for ensure certain things and they not happen. You they hold the people them way responsible, accountable now. Say why are you allowing this to happen? That is what leadership is about. Now, like if I got a die now or dog die inside, me they pass no more walk car pass with me motor car can park. They begin smell. I don't care if I come a park back, I come out. It means I'm not leading. I'm not providing leadership in this place. Anyways, Trevor, keep your head up. Continue for do what you do. We appreciate that you play your part. You make efforts. We all for play we own part in we own different way, and there is nothing wrong to ask questions. There is nothing wrong to hold people accountable. But again, let we expect that we the hold people them accountable. There are people them way they around them we go always accountable. But it's part of the democratic process. Was it be civil? Was it be respectful? Let's disagree. We all say Leoneans because at the end of the day, there is a bigger picture. We all want a better country. I'm not sure, even if Salomon and the way it's Salon, a small percent, but we all want to let things work better because na ya no mo sabi. We not get other side for go. You go till you come back. You know, you definitely go come back or you connected to this place. People when they die overseas and they cow them body now can bury them now because na ya them come off from na ya them connection there. We all go try for be a better citizen. We not party them. We not family. We not people that we sabi we safe. We go jaw, we jam we safe, but we all want this place for better. So let's continue for do work. We were then at the civic space, we continue for do them. Then then at the political space, then continue for do them. We jam we safe, we agree, we embrace we safe back. Because we all now one people. We all not the same. You know, there is no benefit, no for we hate we safe, we curse we safe. Nobody need a benefit from that. And noise no more would they make. But if we disagree, we get to a point to say we they agree for the common good and the interest of we all say We all want this place to be a better place. And the Dr. Senge with Misabi, honestly, the chief minister, I've known him for a very long time. I'll tell you, he's not a man where sometimes, well, I know he get disagreements with people in politics sometimes, and that the political part of it. But when you hold him accountable, say he will come at you and abuse you or make you blah blah. No, I've seen him engage in people online. Then they disagree and get civic responsible engagement. You know, that's how democracy and governance should be. We all for disagree, you know, and we will disagree. We will get a point to how they agree, say, now in the interest of this nation. Let's take the anthem and pledge. We can do the roll call. We ever talk to two guests this morning. We get Dr. Fatou Wiri, they can look at women's health, and also we ever talk to the Minister of Trade and Industry, Alpha Cisse. They can look at the impact of the issue where they happen at the Middle East. Yesterday we get JJ Safana, we make some recommendations, or they follow up with government on what government they do for address the situation. Let's take the pledge and anthem. We'll come back shortly and continue the program. Continue for Stay With Me.
We exalt thee, realm of thy free. Great is thy love, we are for thee. Stand united, ever we stand, singing thy praise, O lazy land. We raise up our hands and our voices on high. The hills and the valleys echo our cries. Blessing and peace be ever alone. Land that we love, our Sierra Leone.
I pledge my love and loyalty to my country, Sierra Leone. I vow to serve her faithfully at all times. I promise to defend her honor and good name, always work for her unity, peace, freedom, and prosperity, and put her interest above all else. So help me God.
I pledge my love and loyalty to my country, Sierra Leone. I vow to serve her faithfully at all times. I promise to defend her honor and good name, always work for her unity, peace, freedom, and prosperity, and put her interest above all else. So help me God. So help me God.
Bash on the beat.
I don't know why Solomon like for the feds themselves. Pass all about they discriminate we serve. The lesson be done day, but still we not teach we serve. Before we go, we must do like we serve. We all don't know, say we all tell them the past. Let we make come for the picking the wood the bone. Hey, no matter who you be, let we make some and a bit. No look say you follow, no follow. Who say you want to vote and a bit. No matter say you go, let we make some and a bit. No look say you follow, no follow. Who say you want to vote and a bit. So now we all, now we no let no make it well. So now we all, now we no let no make it well. Now we no fall on for good because we vex. Now we so care for suffer. Now we no fall on for good because we vex. Now we so care for suffer. Let we pledge we love and loyalty to we country Sierra Leone. Let we come together, let we walk as one for the better of Salone. Not to me, not to you, not everybody, for come together as one. So capital loyalty to river let we make. So men the team in the local limba let we make. Everybody come together let we make. Salona we all, now let we make. We all don't know say we all tell them the past. Let we make come for the picking the wood the bone.
Indeed, we all don't know say we untamed on the past. Let we make this country for the picking them all the born. Why would the feds we serve? Why would the cost we serve? You know, bottom line is whether APC, SLP, PRUFP, NDA, we all want a better country. Definitely we want a better place. You know, and like they say, you know, this week generation, people we go college together, we go school together, we don't sabi themselves for the past 20 years. Now we did have different spaces. Now some of we did have the civic space, other people end up in politics, and then a governance, and then a opposition, and then a parliament, and then a the judiciary, and then a the security sector, then a private sector, and business and everything. Now we, you know, if we don't make this place and play we own part and be assured say tomorrow bambai we will not day, we left something where we go look back at say when we had an opportunity that the role this will play and the legacy this will left, then it's a problem. And they read tributes where people they pay to Bathan Macaulay. I think I've seen him few times, and also him personally. May his soul rest in peace. But when you read from young colleagues them, in contemporary them, people them when I engineer them, you they understand say, mortal man, in any space where you dey, just try for do waiting right. People will definitely recognize you and know, touch lives, create impact, play your part. Like I always can say, do where you get responsibility today. Do that thing tomorrow where you know day, where people and they call you name, your family name. And then say, that person there. Tell God thank you for in life, for the role way you play in other people in life. Let them not call you name as them call you name people and say, Astaghfirullah, subhanallah. Better way not pray, better way than they don't go. No. We are not perfect people, but we can be good people if we choose to. We can be bad people as well. But try to be a better person. Treat other people with respect, like how you want let them treat you. And when you get influence and political power, anything way they do, check back. Say, if they do this to me, how I go feel? If they do this to me, family person, how I go feel? Is this right? Is this wrong? When you go lay down on your bed, you able to sleep? You go begin remember the bad things say what you don't do. Get conscience, you get empathy. That is how we all should lead our life. Not only in politics, but we were then and then spaces they are back. Civic space, the media, private sector. How do we relate with other people? How they try for waiting with they do, they impact people in the right way. Not for extort, not for blackmail, not for spoil other people them and destroy them. We then get life, then get a young family. Tuma Bambai, we will not day, let them remember we the right way. Let them not remember we pan bad. Like some name then the way you call them in this country. People then go tell you say then the better way go. You know, they got Leala Tankawi than they inside this Ramadan, they pray for ourselves, pray for our country. We are all not perfect people. We are all not perfect people. But we can try to be better people with we life. Like waiting Father Peter Conte been say, since then they commit knowingly and unknowingly. We all sinners every day they commit sins. So we'll continue to pray for be better people. Let Allah answer our prayers them and make we better people and make this place a better place and give people that we get sorry hearts, people that we get empathy. I read Grace wrote an article yesterday. I was reading it and I was relating it to an advisor to the Ghanaian president. You know, the Ghanaian president use in small border in plane, fly go, I think it's Korea, one of the Asian countries. And the Ghanaian media and the Ghanaian people are all furious. Why should he do it? Why should he? And this guy is an advisor to the president. He wrote an article, Joy published, and I was reading it. And he didn't come out and say no. And he didn't come out. First thing he do now for acknowledge and accept, say yes. The people of Ghana get right for question the president in using the plane of his brother. And people will get powerful, try to be accountable. He explained, the man taking time in that article day, he explained why the president decided for use that day. And waiting the government they do for buy plane and make the other plane them way the government gets. Me not to Ghanaian, but when I read that day, I see somebody will accept for say, yeah, the people and get right for question the presidency. You know, abuse them or tell them, dismiss them. He accept for she recognize that. Then it try for explain to the people and now why the president decided for do that day, for use that day. And waiting government they do for ensure say the president not continue for use in border and plane. And how government and the presidency for be accountable to the people. That's what leadership is about. That's I'm sure the other Ghanaians, if they read that, they want thing first, now that accept and say yes, una get right for question and we get right for explain to una waiting they happen. That's what leadership is about. Because the taxpayers' money, the president they work for the people. Not a private business. Even private people they run private business and get shareholders them where they're accountable to. You know, we are the shareholders of this country. Now we the presidents and people that we get political power accountable to. So if we ask question, it's legitimate, you know. And I read Grace in your article and I was comparing both of them. The point where they talk about how people then so talk to individuals and even where things and the way they affect them, you know, they can't say it. Yes, say this is not right. They can't. Because they don't put the individual in a place. They see them like demigods. They can't challenge them. They can't criticize them. They can't ask them questions. Unfortunately, that is how things are. You know? That is how things are. But hopefully, it will get better one day. And we can understand, say, public service comes with responsibility and accountability. And we serve the people them get responsibility and accountability. As much as we the old people them accountable, we for always self accountable. Waiting we they do right and waiting they do wrong. You know, we for all we self accountable, and there is nothing wrong for lay other person all we accountable or ask we question. Let me disagree respectfully and move on as a people. You know, Lord do the roll call. Lord do the roll call. We can take some stories then. Good morning, and welcome. Good morning, Dauda Tarawali. Good morning, Daike Koma. Ibs Bang, Amanatu Sanusi. Amara Sharif, good morning. Bensin Fofana, Ketura Kewu, Omotayo, Awa Manzona, Suluku Solomon, Koma Jacob, Gabriel Indolo Lebi, good morning. Abdul Rahman Kamara, Mohamed Madina Ba, Salamu Alaikum Koto, John Karim Kaili, Claude Moigua, Pamela Bangura, Alimatu Damanu Kenny, good morning. Francis Sheku Yanguba, good morning. Ibrahim Mansari, say they listen from Tomabom, na Bond District. Daike Kuma, yes, see you Christ the King, Infali Conte, Kamara Kone Musa, Mosdi, Abubakar Conte, HJC, Ibrahim Mansari, Abubakar JD Bangura, John Desmond Ook. Good morning, Susan Sarah Koiwa. Good morning, Mosdi. Mosdi, hi man, hope you do fine. Shiba Concept, the brand, good morning. Usman S. Kagbo, Francis May, good morning. Mohamed Prezo Sisse, good morning. Kosna Bayo, Ali Sayo Mara, Lamin Mantonko Mansare, good morning. Good morning, Minkael Abdullah, good morning. Korombo Michael, Mustafa Jane, Alfred Thomas, good morning. Ibs Banks, yes, Lamboy Richie, good morning. Abdul Malik, good morning. Good morning, Moses Kamara, Clementina Williams, Sufia Habib, Tunis Kiawu, Saliu Jallo from Tunisia, good morning. Amadou Ramos Ba, good morning. Saltek Sal. Saltek Sal, you know, them people already die, so then destitute them. Waiting them be don't agree na that police go to take them, go do post-mortem pan them and understand waiting they kill them. But it's like then the back don't stop. Ayet adding from McKinney, Kaisheku Chendeka, good morning. Good morning, Chris Mosuri. Good morning, Ezekiel Michael Karimu. Yes, good morning, everyone, and welcome. John Conte, JK, good morning. Miss B, Lamrana Ba Kamara, good morning. Yema Fatmata Idris, Kande Kuma, good morning. Good morning. Yes, Kusnabayo, good morning. Good morning, everyone, and welcome. It's always a blessing for getting on the program. Amadou Wuriba, good morning. Sheku Dine Kamara, Bumi Sarah Thompson, Mote, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, and welcome to the program. It's always a blessing for getting on the program, and I appreciate that on the follow this program as always. We'll take some stories them quickly. We ever can talk to we guests them this morning. We'll take some stories them of things them we happened yesterday. There are a lot of stories. Yesterday we see USA His Excellency the President been travel go Conakry. USA he meets with the Guinean President along our shared borders, enhancing security cooperation and strengthening the bonds of neighborliness among our three nations. I extend my gratitude to President Boakai and President Doumbouya for their openness and camaraderie throughout our discussions. So an MOU was signed yesterday, and this morning I see the Guinean Defense Force, the military, don't pull a statement, say, then they withdraw. Now decide them where them be non-sent officers them for deployed, and they reduce the them presence they based on the MOU. And I understand say based on this MOU they need for meet again the foreign ministers them for develop a pathway on how to address this situation once and for all. And like I say earlier, I think this is an opportunity for we own President Bio for able to address this long-standing border issue, and it will be part of in legacy. Hopefully there will be a solution to this, so we'll continue for live as one people. You know, we all very much connected, you know, so much that, you know, we may not think say definitely na anything we get for do with war we for talk about. We can negotiate and address this problem once and for all. So EDSA don't pull electricity supply night schedule. We call on the energy scoreboard, Freetown Rational Rotational Night Power Plan. EDSA been done Vela yesterday. I get for the reader Nayato now for help una follow una know who side they get light, who side know they get light. So there is this electricity supply schedule. Let's just go through them quickly. It said due to the normal production decrease from Bumbuna hydropower during the dry season and limitations in electricity supplied from other sources, Freetown is currently experiencing reduced electricity supply across the network. To ensure equitable and well-organized distribution of power, we have implemented a structured supply schedule across 6 designated service areas: Central, Savage Square to St. John; East, Upgon to Jue; Far East, Jue to Waterloo; Mountain Rural, Wilberforce to Bathurst; West, Congo Cross to Lumley Regent Road; Far West, Juba to Sussex. Customers who experience power outage during their scheduled supply periods are kindly requested to report by calling 672 or by sending a report through our WhatsApp line 077-672-672. So this is not the scoreboard. You need for we need for publish this now with Facebook so people will get access to it get the map, it show who side the areas them, it get the days them. So you get what they watch the timetable or whose day they get, whose day they get. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. It show the days, the areas they way they get. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. It show the areas they way they get. Week 16, 22nd of March 2026. It show the days them back inside the week where they get week 16. So it it then adds our Facebook page anyway. If you're gonna add our Facebook page, you go see and they. But I think it did say March 22nd, week 16, March 22nd, 2026. So you can go. You need for the watch. If you don't get lights, you don't need for worries on time. You area not fall under the timetable where ads are don't pull. But you need for the check if now you turn for get light. And which days them you get light. So yes, there is an electricity challenge. EDSA say boom don't go down. So they have this challenge of having to use other sources. I'm sure it's cap power. But it go good for EDSA explain to me what is happening with other sources, and I remember there was this talk about renewable energy from Newton Bar or so, where they supply electricity. And the Kinton Power, the Black Hole Road Power plants, them, how are those all helping in addressing this situation? Hopefully, we'll get somebody from EDSA to talk about this, but you need to follow the load shedding. We go share them now Facebook page, so you go to get that update day from EDSA. This is the Truth Morning Devotion on Truth FM 103.9. Yesterday at the signing, there was the video Usai. I don't know, Simon, if the video don't ready, maybe we can just show them. I think it's in French. I don't know. It's in French, but maybe we can just show them and see. Yes, this was the event yesterday. Na Conakry, Usai, President Bio and the president of Liberia, Joseph Boakai, and the president of Guinea, Mamadi Doumbouya, we host them. Been signed MOU for address the ongoing border situation between Sierra Leone and Guinea and Liberia. Some weeks ago it was between us and Guinea in the Falaba area, and last week I think it was between Guinea and Liberia. Then say they call the place Lofa area also, and I think this is an opportunity for Levi address this whole situation now, especially with the democratic government they will get, with Guinea having a democratic government, Salone and Liberia as well. I think this is an opportunity for Levi address this situation once and for all, and we also as a country, I think we should invest in our border areas. We should invest in our security sector for able, protect we border. That's not the Minister of Foreign Affairs for Salone, Timothy Kaba. When he read the MOU, I don't know if we could get sound on that. Maybe he's doing it in English. Okay, but yes, that's the update. We'll take a quick commercial break. We'll come next and can talk to our first guest on the program this morning, Dr. Fatou Wuri, And later on at the program, we'll talk to the Minister of Trade and Industry, Alpha Cisse, on the impact of the situation at the Middle East and how it will affect we as a country. Take a quick commercial break. We'll come back shortly. Continue for Stay With We.
EcoBank's award-winning suite of solutions for women in business is expanding to be bigger, better, and more inclusive. If you're an entrepreneur and your business is not yet registered, take advantage of expert coaching and training. Get visible online and reach more customers. Access finance and smart business resources. If you run a registered business, develop your business capabilities and expertise. Benefit from bespoke financial solutions. Access new markets. Connect with experienced female mentors. And if you're an accomplished professional, achieve your gender and diversity goals. Support and empower other women. Inspire and influence with your expert skills. Develop your legacy and social impact as a mentor. And foster a culture of growth and development in your peer group. Join our community at ecobank.com/elevate. Elevate by EcoBank. A better way, a better Africa.
When starting your day, getting fit is the first step. When the hustle starts, nothing should stall you. When it's time to plan your future, saving should be easy. When you're ready to expand, no room for excuses. When your child needs relief, waiting isn't an option. And if it's you asking, no isn't an answer. Because for us, when it comes to banking, it's all about you.
It's Labor Day. After all the grind, stress, and queries at the office, it's time to ease your brain, laugh out loud, and feel like the CEO. Laugh and jam with Kindo. Hustle will make sense on Labor Day, Friday, May 1st, 2026. Venue, prestigious Into Money Hotel, 7 p.m. Ticket prices: Kindo, 500 leons. Answer, 1,000 leons. I mean, table for 4, 10,000 leons. Adil, table for 8, 20,000 leons. You don't buy yourself plenty. Now come and laugh. No excuse. Media partners, Truth Media, and cooked by Eminence Africa.
I say, it don't make sense. I don't make sense. Dreams travel. When are the best pan travel business na the country, they come up back this year with Rakbala Excursion 2026. They take we direct to Thailand. Lord Daddy, beautiful country, nice country, sweet country. And they tell you, they want the way don't work out with Dorim. No say they sabi handle and customer them. And Dorim, they give value for money. Rakbala Excursion 2026 to Thailand go be from August 15 to August 29 for just $6,000 no more. Where inside there you will get hotel accommodation, air ticket, airport pickup, and drop off. Then go carry go waka. Now all the fine places in Thailand. But I dey tell you, this is superb value for money. No waste time again. Call Dorim now and make you booking and arrange how you want for pay. Call them now 099 009 249 or 076 578 448. No forget to Rakbala Excursion 2026 na Thailand from August 15 to August 29 for just 6,000 normal. Thailand, we did a road, we dey come.
I dey dribble, I dey dive.
Kalon's design they present the king of comedy, the funniest man at salon, comedian faculty. This is the big show where everybody they wait for. The event go happen na Radisson Blue Mamioko Hotel na Aberdeen this year, April 10, and they start 7 o'clock sharp. This year own event gets special title. We call them the DNA edition. It go loud, it go sweet, it go full of serious laugh. Ticket and day for sale as follows. Diploma, 200 leones. Degree, 500 leones. Masters, 1,000 leones. PhD, na by donation. If you want laugh, so tell you belly arts, no miss this one. This them now we sponsor. For sponsorship and more information, call now and make your own brand join this unforgettable night with comedian faculty. See you on the 10th of April.
It's Bash on the beat.
I don't know why Solomon like for the feds themselves. Pass all about they discriminate we serve. The lesson been done day, but still we not teach we serve. Before we go, we must do like we serve.
Yeah, indeed, mandatim ni limba fula loko. We all go bump and grind because we're one people, you know. We're one people, tribe, region. It's just the same. I'm sure people that we go school, they ask whose tribe you belong to or which region you come on before them put you in a school. I've got a lot of people that tell me say, them people in come on at the north, but then go school na the south and go both school. People in the way they come on at the south, east, then tell you say they go school na Maboka, na McKinney. You know, when they come free talk, people will go college and join same club and this same class, and also be waiting at your tribe or region you come on. Because we are one people, we get with differences, we go argue, we go disagree, but I think there is a bigger picture. We all want a better country. That is the bigger picture. And for ladies' place be a better place, we all for play with part. You know, we all get a responsibility, not just the political leadership, but with community, how we they mobilize, with the people them, how you they ensure say you know ride do safe not for ride. If now one way you know broke traffic, that's your responsibility. And at this program we don't talk to people them where they play their own part in the country, where either in the private sector, either collaborate with governments, but they believe they have a role to play. So as we celebrate this, commemorate this Women's Month, get the pleasure this morning for welcome at the studio, Dr. Fatu Wuri, who is a Leone Global Health leader and somebody who don't work with young people and back. I remember, long time ago, we've worked on so many projects and so many things, but somebody who believe in salon, like we all believe in salon and believe safe for playing your part. A few days ago, I was talking to someone about the GIWI, the Gender Empowerment and Women's Act or so. And I was saying, when we talk about women's empowerment and protecting women, we talk about politics no more. Now, how will they get women into politics? We need to look at how much government they invest in women's health, how much women they get access to loans, how much women government they help them for building business. The conversation most time is about 30% quota for women them na appointed position. It's not about how the act as well they ensure say government supports women their health, protect women and girls as well. So this morning, we can talk about women's health and what it mean and how important it be. You know, there are things where they happen with women them, with sister them, we demand them not can understand. You know, where I get the brief on this conversation where they can get. I ever go online and search what is this? What in actually where they can talk about and what in it mean? How much people them it don't they affect? And how it in a salon, how much people they know about them. And fact that me a man, I know, but as exposed as I am, I need for good search and understand what thing that they can talk about. It tells you how much a lot of men or possibly women don't understand within this health condition they're about. So this morning I get Dr. Fatu Wuri for can talk about uterine health where now something where they happen with women them, but in on the champion for help and support women them. Doc, good morning, and it is a pleasure for get you this morning at the program.
Good morning, my brother. It don't tell.
It don't tell. It's been long. It's been long. It's been long. It's been.
Really don't
it's been long. Yeah. But thanks for all you're doing. You know, you need to believe in salon at some point. So even you get opportunity for left salon and go work other places, you say no, I'm coming back home. Like I was telling you, I thought you were away until I understand. Say you've been doing this, you've been running this and supporting women. How has it been?
I'm home. I don't come back, so we'll begin, not to today business.
Yeah.
We don't start over 15 years of really trying for center woman and well body and then well-being. We do that day with maternal health. We do that day with safe clinics.
Yeah.
We do that day with the media, all our champions and allies. So not to today business.
Yeah.
But I left FOSS for a while, for go learn, for go study, for go explore differently. But at the end of the day, you can take Sierra Leone out of the girl, but you can't take the girl out of Sierra Leone fully. And it's been a journey, but I'm home. I'm glad for come back home. And I come back home because of the opportunities there. When me experience one of the days alone. And I continue for day on the mission for make sure say more of we woman them, we gal picking them, even our boys have access to things that, some of us are privileged to have access to.
Yes, it means a lot with the exposure where you get. Somebody was studying at Oxford, Harvard. You don't travel a lot and, get opportunity for work outside. But you agree, say, no, I should come home and help women.
Yeah.
And one of the things where you decide for help women, now with the womb.
Yes.
Why? What is that?
Because going back to the Dewey Act where you even refer to and how Auntie can think about women's empowerment now within certain sectors, we're very important, whether in politics, whether in even business and private sector loans or, access to certain platforms them. But in very same woman them, politician or minister or at any level, she has a womb. Right? She has a womb. And it doesn't matter what's in her class, what's in her education. It don't matter who that be. At the end of the day, that womb day, we're very sacred now in culture, is also an organ. And that organ day, it can really get sick. And that organ itself, the uterus, it impacts with entire well-being. The reason why I come back salon, listen, I can always tell the story, say, for 23 years, because I get me period, women's health, we get for when they talk about this, we get for be honest. What, 10? Research to show, say, any young adolescent will get in period early, 8, 9, 10, 11. By the time they reach in young womanhood, it more likely forget one of them uterine conditions then. Will not be do that. So for 23 years, stay at 33, the way they bleed, so I'm thinking if I stand at this chair, no matter if I wear 4 or 5 pad, I bleed through them. It's not normal. And so even though like you say, you expose, you intellectualize, you sabi talk, we up they do maternal health now, no mother should die while giving birth. Now we all up and down from 2011 to 2015. Every district we talk about woman well body. And me, I be sick and I be feel say normal. So 10 now where I realize say not normal. Where I realize say this level of bleeding means there's something wrong with me. And then they changed the complete trajectory of my life. I begin to ask questions like, I'm an African, I get my salon passport. Right now, I sit on a place where I get access to the best hospitals and doctors in the world. What if I was in Sierra Leone? We get with doctors in Ayawa. I work with some of the best as well. But what if I was in Sierra Leone? What if I was in any part of the world, and I not get the same access? Would I have the same care? Would somebody walk me through for say, sister, this so and so? Then I begin for research myself like you. I'm the research. I begin for research and I see say we not get boku data for black women them, much less for women them with the Africa. If you not measure something, that means you're not ready for solve them. And say I take on upon myself, and sometimes you get for members say you're one individual, one small person, to be honest with you, regardless of who say you don't study, who say you not study, you don't have access to the world in the same way. But I really believe say something has to change for women in Sierra Leone, but across the world. How we talk about women's health cannot only be about where we're ready for get picking there or we're ready for get belly. What happens before pregnancy, what they affect we during pregnancy, and what they will affect we after pregnancy. Now make a turn right back, I come back home.
So waiting, with you exposure and you level of education, this to happy with you. And it takes time for you understand and say this is actually what is happening. What's in this mean for woman them? Say na falaba woman them we not even aware of waiting this mean and waiting they happen to them. I said just normal, it go stop one day.
Yes, but the thing is, what I don't learn, like I say, where I go through my own journey, I changed the trajectory of my life. I left a very, very well-paying job for go back school. Or until you can sit down inside school, you not get money, you pinch yourself. Is this right? But I really believe, said for the first time, this was my calling. What happened to me was for a reason, genuinely. So I begin for do the research because I really believe, say, like I tell you, if you don't get the evidence, if you don't get the data, how you convince somebody for put money there? How you convince somebody for say we get for change this at a big level? So I begin for doing my research during my doctorate, and then I continue for doing my research in a salon. And what I learned has been astonishing. Class, education level, not protect you from anything to do with your uterus, getting fibroid, chronic pelvic pain, endometriosis, working then your heart, your lung, your brain, your eye, any side, adenomyosis with tumors within inside your belly, all them things, and they not to protect you. That's the first thing I learned. The second thing where I learned is that a lot of African governments, rightly so, they focus on maternal health. And we'll go talk about Dande later. I'm proud of Dande, but we'll get for expand how we think about reproductive health across Africa. The third thing where I learned is that women, they know something wrong. There's no way you bleed for 10, 15 days, you don't know say something wrong. But you know what they do with the spiritualizer? That somebody do me.
Yeah.
You understand? I get devil what they work out inside me. That's what women they tell me. Then they go to the herbal medicine person. Or once they can go hospital. Then they get the type of diagnosis when they need. So from herbal person, mercy man to clinic. Clinic to mercy man. No solution. For years. So then can know inside them, but in between the spirituality, then culture self to make you shame.
Yeah, for talk
because if you say you dirty, something wrong with you, you understand. So all them factors then they make woman then silence, then they suffer inside. For sit down and talk for say I dey bleed. Now make I can begin and say I tell you about me blood. Because not to just menstrual pad, you can't give me pad I put on. That blood where they can self na a diagnosis for your own health. So we break the stigma in all ways, and we try for normalize talking about your body, caring about your body. Now the first step down there. Then you continue for do the work, hopefully through the evidence for go to government, go to private sector, go to clinicians and say, how do we go from something wrong with me to I receive the care where I need?
What's in the situation presently in a salon? And with women them, and based on the research we don't do.
So my doctoral research na the basis why they use for the work what they do on uterus, the company where I can talk about later. So my doctoral research na be it get two ways we'll do them. One, we'll go PCMH and we do a very time-bound research. So 6 weeks, nothing long. So that data you're not able to use that data for describe the whole of Salone. It just to give you a snapshot. I want to make that clear because I know say with clinicians as well that they work hard. Then the other one was actually listening to women. I go to different communities listening to women about their experiences. I talk to Umande, I talk to the Mandem, I talk to Merisi Mandem, I talk to health workers for really understand the condition. What we learned through the clinical research is that 1 in 3 Umande when they enter PCMH get fibroid. 71% of the 289 cases what we see over that 6 weeks, 71% get anemia. Remember, I say where you get anemia, and in your case, myself, we get severe anemia. The doctor say I don't know how you not faint it. And anemia not only linked to fibroid because it is suck than the low iron blood. It also affects maternal health outcomes. We know that. So anemia are the link for tell you what happens before, during, and after pregnancy. We also see that about 3.5% identify as infertile. They're not able to get belly within a year period. So you begin to see, say, these are very complex conditions, and Boko of the man they can they tell we say they don't wait over 3 to 6 months for any type of diagnosis. At the community level, that then they all the mende or the team the words of devil they work inside me belly. Or this Merisi man give me medicine, say sick. Or we don't sell all we things that now we host with TV, we anything way of value. You hear husbands crying, they say, I know I'm married, I like me wife, but you know you born. Or me wife the bleed, or me wife sick. So this assumption say man they not can know, but they fill up. Every husband who I talk
but
to,
the fear of talk about the shame
and the pressure from the family. You don't deal with this one for 6 years, you're not born yet. You know. But I want to say something we're very clear. When it comes to womb health, uterus health, or uterus or the uterus itself, and in relation to fibroid, when I be in my own condition, a couple of things that people then can think is that then can afraid for go do surgery, and all man in fibroid different. All man in fibroid they in a different part of in womb, but it not mean say because you get fibroid you not go born. It not mean say because you get fibroid you'll be fully infertile. It not mean say your life is over. It's just a very complicated condition to get because all my condition different and all my outcome go different.
The awareness of it for the woman them understand. Maybe people the way they listen to me. What's this mean and how it affects woman them?
You know, I can like these conversations because I can want to take a full step back where they talk about women's health. What do we mean by women's health? There are conditions and diseases that affect our entire physiological body, and that is beyond pregnancy. It is beyond childbirth. It is our mental, we emotional, we spiritual well-being. And then they're very important, irrespective of usa we day in society. That means, say, for a lot of the things related to the womb, we get for think but with diets. So in we company, which I'll talk about before we end, or things like that, we take a holistic approach to this work. Really, man, I'll tell you like once me team, we can take a step back and can say, wow, we did do good things there, or how do you even attack it? Because you can no longer take a silent approach to women's health. You can no longer take the approach, usai money day, usai funding day approach to women's health. Because me now a full woman. I get me womb, I susceptible to malaria, I susceptible to any infection, I susceptible to many different things. You get for look me as a full person, and you get for meet me in my community. So what do I eat for things like fibroids matter? We eat but processed foods. We don't know the tracing of we food. We know say we get issues with we land. Where do we go from land to produce to food? And we know say we indigenous ways of cooking at Salone so pure across the continent, but don't begin lose dandy. Right? That's one. Stress, chronic stress, it really affects we body. You know, carry one say woman can tell you say na stress kill that woman there, na stress kill that. That overburden your mother, your sister, society, you get it really affect the well-being of a woman. We environments, this climate here, all man can say climate, like saying a catchphrase. It's real. Heat, in the pollution, I can hate when I can bond things then as heat.
That looks normal now.
It's very normalized, but all of these things not realize say it actually affects we. Some studies then can say the chemicals then what they put now in body, or you can go PZ or you go to any shop, even from PZ to fancy shop, you don't know what they put now in your body, right? Bleaching creams, hair cream, what would you palm? Me still the palm, I want to be very honest with that. They knowing the conditions and how they act like say I better pass anybody. But what I try for say is that for a condition like fibroids, it's multi-causal. But who issues then they affect we, and it disproportionately affect women there of African descent. So that means say we are constantly in chronic stress. We environment needs to be better. You understand? And also what we eat really matters. For things like adenomyosis, it is. Then they say you can say that the same thing comes down to diet, but some of these conditions is beyond your control, not because you do bad, not because you get witch, not to your fault. The womb self now an organ, and every organ subject to some type of disease.
You know, the thing is there is a need for awareness for the woman them understand if then happen to them say this is natural, this is my body, I need to care for me else, on the thing what they eat, how do I stop it? How you think say, you know, with the organization, Uterine Health, what thing they do for let women them understand and know what thing this mean and how they go protect themselves?
Uterine Health, first of all, I want to say proudly, as a Sierra Leonean catalyzed organization, company, is the first uterine health company across Africa. We exist exclusively to talk about the uterus, ovaries, and hormonal conditions that affect women because they're all interconnected. And we're very committed on two things. One, we start with women. We not start clinical trials in the hospital. We start at community. And community could be Hill Station, IMAT community to community in Kube. It doesn't matter. Where are you as a woman? And how do we build tools and how do we build things for may we able to identify quickly? All of this, my brother, comes down to early identification. This hide, this shame, this stigma. We're very real in our community. Now they make we sick for longer. By the time we get a diagnosis, what can you say? What I don't pass, guy. You know, it can
go not survive.
You understand. So we focus on early, accessible, and dignified care for every woman. Now make we start with the woman. Right now we do a large scale research that 3,500 women in Nigeria, Sierra Leone, and Nigeria for build a tool where we're able to do early diagnosis. A tool that is African and contextually relevant to we. Not for anybody else. There are other tools out there, but it's built by women. And I really want to tell we started women that want to thank you for our courage, for our support, because the main tool in development now we do. And this is our gift to the world.
What they do?
It diagnose heavy menstrual bleeding. Bleeding, I tell you blood, they tell you, but in fact now across the world, all the big universities there across Africa and the world, they don't begin to see the power of the period blood as an indicator of a woman's health. So that biomarker there for understand you specific period blood, or not a blood from your hand or anything else, but your period blood we get again things that inside it will make we understand a lot. So what thing we do not to that level of intensity, but we want to identify a community level very quickly. We woman them we get heavy menstrual bleeding and then refer them. So right now we build the referral pathway, so we can go to we powers at B and say what do we do, not to vertical programming, not to extra programming, not to parallel programming. It fits into your vision for a whole course life approach in women's health. It fits into your vision for the well-being and empowerment of every single Sierra Leonean woman. What do we do all different? But the difference is that we tell the stories. This is what Fatoin community went through. We diagnose her, we refer to a nurse, the nurse refer to this hospital say now this it costs, then it doing surgery, and this is what it costs her, and this is what it costs our country. Now that research we do.
So the Ministry of Health just launched the 300 Days of Activism. I was there and I've been, moderator one panel. And the conversation was, how do we get women for go early in our hospital when they're pregnant? And the conversation mostly is about women pregnant and going to the hospital. But what you're saying seems like, the women's health and care for the woman for come before, even before you become pregnant. How in that situation they are? How you go fit in with the 300 days of activism? We understand, we just don't need to wait until the woman get pregnant. We for care for the woman even when you not get pregnant, it's really try for conceive.
First of all, I love the 300 days of activism. I think say bold, I think say audacious, and I think say they keep maternal health at the priority, at a national priority. That's the first thing. The second thing is that we value add is that we start a community. Before, then he always say, like even before I get belly, them they say 6 months before you conceive, you for take prenatals. Once again, prepare in other parts of the world, you prepare your womb for intake. You understand? Imagine 6 months before. Here, there's no idea of prevention or care before. We start at that level. You understand? So, like I say, not to parallel walk, not to like we fit into that day. We start with women. We start with the education. We start with building the diagnostic tool. We start for understand what's in our barriers and day. And we get health navigators, and that's what they call them, social workers, where they accompany a woman through in journey. So we afraid, someone can afraid though. Or we no want go, or sometimes if you say a man no go accept her, we health navigators day with every woman with the inside we program. Then we take you to we nurse practitioners then. We nurse practitioners then they take you to the hospital where they inside we own in-network partners. I just got home 2 years ago, about a year and a half ago. What I want to do is I want to be responsible in the tools and the clinical trials and what would you do. It's very important to me that what we develop in a salon, we'll go test in Nigeria, we'll go end up for taking other country there, based on the contributions of Sierra Leonean women, is ethically done, and it speaks to the realities of every African woman. So the way we add value, to answer your question, to 300 Days of Activism is that we start with women first and foremost, we build trust with women first and foremost, and we accompany them for men and continue for trust a healthcare system where they see them, where they recognize them, where they support them.
The data they show from the ministry that maternal mortality going down, and proudly as a country, we move from Musa Ubindi high and reducing the numbers. But one thing we very clear, now accessibility and awareness. With this organization, waiting you they do for compliments, perhaps waiting government if they do for raise awareness, amongst women them, but men them as well. For let we understand, say if human day with you and this they happen with them, you need for help them and try to get the right care for them.
When me and you be connected, we're all on awareness reason. That was advocacy 101 communication. I think say it get in place. But I tell you something, when woman they in pain, when they move for 5-10 days, you can be very aware. I don't lie. Don't say awareness now one thing. The second thing now access to good care. What we can do with community drive, you just say, even if we say anything, if you bleed buckle or now you womb or whatever, even mommy way in football, they show up. For me personally, as for what we do in our uterus, yes, health education important. We get for continue for educate. Yes, we get for build community for break the stigma. But we move beyond awareness and say, women, you are aware of your pain. You live with your pain. You know you are in pain. What you want is a response, and that response is treat me. Tell me what's here for it. Give me surgery if I need surgery. You understand? Give me iron medicine if I need iron medicine. Give me blood transfusion if I need blood transfusion. Very concrete things there. Now then we want unlock. You understand? Because man, don't ever forget where this is where you work in. So I just want to say that part of it is not just awareness, it's building trust. The other way we can build trust, and we talk about destigmatization and building community. We get a womb and table events. Walking plan. And we do one in a very small, intimate way. We just get women then together, get them like a whole night. We think about the food. Everything comes down to what we eat, how we eat for different parts of the body there. So not to just can't dinner, we look cute, we snap, we put on Instagram, but we really sit down and think through the ingredients, we think through how they talk to ourselves. We can get doctors then we can do it, so women can get the care where they need. And most of the women there are, they get earning power small, so that if they want sick care at that table there and they not be no who's for sick care, then it's done right near a gynecologist where they give them a card and they can go see them. But remember, there are levels to it. You've got the community grassroots, you've got sort of the affluent middle class, and then you have upstream work, which is what does it mean at policy level for change things there. So every Sierra Leonean woman, every Sierra Leonean woman and girl no say where they in pain, it's not normal. If it bleed too much, it's not normal. If you not they bleed at all, it's not normal. In no damn day, and it no usai forgets care. That is real change.
You're talking about policy and change. How do we get this even in we education system? I worked with a group of students that we've been common years and can do period poverty documentary and all that. And we've been to look at schools them, picking them at school where they sit on a house, not able to go to school because then they're on the period and they shame, they're not safe. Wash facilities and all developed and take care of themselves. How do we get this into maybe with a policy into the school system? Usai we go begin implement them from then stages.
And I think the government in any country, but government now get for no say. And I think in a no say, you can't do it alone. You really get for work with people, then we get their expertise. And the question when you ask is, we curriculum, we education curriculum for girls and boys, because it's important for my boys to know what's the happening, and then self get their own things there. What does it look like? No tool. I mean, I can want to move beyond the period product conversation. I get a whole beef with Dandy. I think it's important. I think facilities are important, but the fact say where you left your host, you still the bleed. How do you care for yourself? So how do we bring that in our curriculum? So we girls are Ali, that they understand their body there in a real way, beyond quick wins. Even in this 300 days of activism and the data within they collect, then he includes some of them questionnaires there. If we're not listen, call, we may work together. But but there are real ways to integrate it within our national data systems where we'll actually begin to see the full woman, and where would they talk about in whole life approach from menarche, that's the start of period. It could start as early as 8, 9, 10, 11, to post-menopause, where the period is stop. What is that woman's journey? Not to just way get beleo. What is her real journey? And not to only way it just get malaria, you go to hospital. If you think about all the points where women go hospital, bele, infection, malaria. Those are your only 3 opportunities, real opportunities for see a woman's health. It's not enough.
And it goes beyond that.
It goes beyond that throughout my life. How do you get women to begin? And they're living with this, they live with this, they live with this. So the education starts at school. It starts in our clinical workforce that are also, I think, poised for then self-one support. And it also we get for think about our policy level. What are the things we can do to really begin to understand this condition in Sierra Leone in real time in a way that has never been done before? And what we do at Uterus, like I said, that the research, then we get the community engagement piece at all levels. You matter, pain is not normal. We invest in making sure communities get support. And then we also raise capital for make sure, say, women then get surgeries.
At this stage, is there any level where they collaborate or partner with the Ministry of Health? What do you think, say, how could you work with them? What do you think, say, you could need from them at this stage, in ensuring that the things that we don't talk about, whether it's policy, whether it's access, it's knowledge and awareness, be part of women's health?
Yeah, I think it's an ongoing conversation. We the leadership of the ministry very friendly, very open. Minister Dembi and really care about salon. So I think we continue to forget an ongoing conversation. But I don't want to make this be, even though we're talking about women's health, I want to know it's not so just a health issue, now an economic issue.
Investment.
And the burden on women is in millions. We don't cost out, we don't pay for 6 surgeries, end to end. Okay, it's $1,400 end to end. Nanina, me no know what in also almost 30,000, 30
Yeah,
million.
yes, around that.
On even the average woman, it will destroy you. You understand? So this is an economic issue. It is a planning issue. It is a trade issue. It is a sustainable development issue. It's not just a right space issue. It's not just a health issue. It is the well-being of every woman issue. So now every sector actually for be invested in this.
You know, accessibility we'll talk about in communities. You get some communities them where for access health facilities is a challenge. The first person you then go to something our midwife or somebody with help them for born or one nurse with they around. But how could you help in getting helping women understand, especially in our remote communities? How do we take this to those communities?
We are taking it to these communities and we will test that out. You know, say we did right now in the work. So also just fit on. We are going as far as we can go, the south, the southeast, the north, the northeast, in as much as possible. I hope say I can come back in a couple of months and actually show you the true picture, because we did map women and journeys throughout and say this is what it looks like across our country, and not to just hypothesis, but it's based on what we don't do for the last 6 months, and then look the costing end to end for women in the district and women in Freetown, and this is where we don't take this work forward. So I talk on last year, I talk again, and by God, inshallah, I can always say we did try for keep we commitments there. Every woman has to be touched by this, and every woman get for no say uterus is for her, and actually it is part of creating uterus. So we're gonna community. We start in our community. Then the one thing we want to add as well is that one time we can feel say vulnerability just there with the urban rural divide. And to be honest with you, a vulnerable woman is very much in urban areas as she is in rural areas. You know what I mean? Vulnerability a lot more complex than that. And so we look at the whole woman and in complexity and how we're able to get them. But the side what we don't get control over is real access to quality health care for gynecology. Because gynecology expensive. For diagnose when a person get fibroid or any of them conditions there, you need ultrasound machine. If you get ultrasound machine, you need electricity. If you need electricity, you need radiologists. Let me say this is an energy problem. It is everybody's problem.
Yeah, the infrastructure and capacity as well. As part of the work we do. How far are we with that? You know, forget the right person back where you first meet. We go tell you, say this is what is happening with you, and this now you go get health care and the infrastructure like you mentioned for able treat the person. What's your assessment of that?
So what you really do to start for the first 2 years is really actually control them variables there. That means that because we don't get control over the public sector or the different choices, we actually get an in-network of clinicians and surgeons that we work with, where any woman will go through a program get guaranteed access to care. Because that's the only way we can feel safe as a Sierra Leonean. I can ethically we can ethically build the evidence and support with women there. So of the 1,000 who don't commit to, every woman they get access to care in network. So all the variables around ultrasound, radiologists, electricity, excellent surgeons, we don't actually counter that, and that's not real life. It not reflect of the real Sierra Leone. But what you want to do is to show what is possible, what accessibility looks like. It's very easy for say you have no accessibility. What is the alternative? So we do the alternative model and we'll go show down there and really hope say we take a whole of government approach for address them. This is what unlocking early, accessible and dignified care looks like.
Yes, there's a lot of I think there's some question we need for take maybe you go answer them. I don't know what this means, but could somebody say could you touch on PCOS? And it's with a question mark. I don't know.
So PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, is a hormonal one. It starts, it's very much like, so how do you explain yourself? So some of the presentations of PCOS include weight gain, water retention, excessive hair, right? It can make fertility difficult as well. And so not an easy condition because it's one of those things, they affect your hormone and it get inflammatory properties. That means say your whole system sort of day out of whack, you know what I mean? But once again, if you think about the conditions of the treatments of PCOS, anybody who can get PCOS, most of the time they can prescribe medication, but a lot of it is stress, rest, diet. That's what it comes down to. You know, so I'm not a clinician, but I do know when we start to talk on the PCOS, we definitely talk about that hormonal condition. I mean, I say you can't talk about the uterus because it impacts every part of the body, including your hormonal health.
This one they say, how do you relate your work with women who are HIV positive to prevent their babies from getting the disease from their mothers?
Excellent. So I love that question so much. So in this simulation world that we're doing right now, I want to break it down for you. So Afato goes to you, we use diagnostic tool, we diagnose you, anyway, we flag you for clinical care. Every woman we see one of the doctors there, they do a full blood work. One of our women has been positive before. We not exclude you from surgery because you're HIV positive. What you would do is that we've had women with fistula, we've had women who are HIV positive, we've had women who've had potential oncology issues, we refer out. Right? And we also, at the one where we feel get potential oncology issue, curative issue, we do a histography by in mass, and thank God it not be get cancer. You understand? But the person one of the women the way we were able to do surgery on is positive. It doesn't change anything. It's a duty of care. But if the person is pregnant and positive, we do a referral. In fact, if you get belay, we not go through a program because we're not dealing with pregnancy, right? So you'll be referred out. And as long as that woman, they go to any clinic, now they minister them being woke because the minute you go into the clinic, you will get an HIV test and you will know. And I know say, at least at that part, we're excellent at making sure that we reduce transmission.
Somebody say, how many women save money for their health? Many a time we just think about food, our school fees, etc. They hardly think about their health. And that's the reality, right?
I get me auntie, she's watching, Auntie Safia talking, always say, Osusu for health. You know what I mean? Because we care about this is part of the disempowerment of women. We care about everybody else but ourselves. So whether it's our national insurance health bill or even in our communities, take Auntie Safia to inward, Osusu for health and just for your health is very important.
Yes, the final one way I take is say, he say cisfatu, some women experience a lot of stress through menopause. It's tough. And one final one I would take is how could us women get more information if we want to learn more about this health implication? Where should we search and how could we reach out to you?
uterushealth.com. We're there on Instagram, we're there on Facebook, we're there on LinkedIn. Right now we're there on Truth FM.
Yeah.
103.9. But really just go on with socials, reach out to we hundreds of women do that, we can respond.
Yes. So which information or message you want left with women then? You know, earlier you've been to talk about if you get then complication, you get this, you shouldn't think, go born again or the fear, sometimes and the stigma. But waiting you want tell woman them, and man them as well, where they watch we get them with them, where they go through this.
I want to say three things. One, a very simple, but this Women's Month and beyond, I may say you actually matter. As a woman, you matter. So anything where you know and you feel inside your body not correct, even if the first doctor tell you say nothing, continue for fight for yourself because you deserve for live a full and healthy life. That means say for the brother, the husband, the boyfriend, the partner, join you with or you partner on this journey. Listen to her, hear him, and really support him for find the care where you need. The second thing we're very important is that really go to a gynecologist for be part of your yearly routine. Where you go, Tena, I want ultrasound. Check what's in the inside there. Do me hormonal test. Check me iron. Iron. Oh, not the check. Until you say, that person is lazy. You don't get iron. It's actually quite dangerous. So there's small testing really important for know what's wrong with you. The third thing is that This one are about fertility. I know say in every culture and we culture we womanhood and say yes now we belly. The ability to have a child. And then they can really stress we. But and at the same time, a woman's worth no rely on whether able born picking or able born picking. You matter. Now make I begin with you matter. Beyond being a mother, you matter. You get a full life. If one is able to, and will tell God thank you, please do so in a way that also you really able to take care of your womb. If you get your fibroid, talk to your doctor for see how you go manage that day. If you get a polyp or any kind of tumor, that you get the care where you need. But not ever feel sick because you do surgery or because you pull your fibroid or because this and that you will get fibroid or any of them things. And at one point means say you're not gonna ever born, or because you get your fibroid, you're not gonna get belly and born safely, which has been done before, or because one day born means say you are less than. You are never less than. Never less than. And lastly, I know say we are spiritual people, but really want to know to which, not just the fact say this organ within inside we is sick. And that means say we get for fair medicine for him.
Yes, if you find medicine, I like malaria, you take medicine, where if you say you get malaria, you get typhoid. So if anything happen, the best person for advise you, a medical person, not so one medicine man or one corner or the Google tell you why you auntie, we not let you and they do this to you. We could just worsen the situation by you and the opportunity where you could get for well and possibly get speaking. No good day again. Thank you so much, Dr. Vaturi, for speaking to us this morning. A lot of comments, and it has been a very educative conversation. And hopefully, people can get any question, you can either drop it on our Facebook, then go read them too, or you send them to me on WhatsApp, or go forward them to Dr. Wuri, and he go keep in touch and answer them questions. And thank you so much. We'll take a quick break. Next, we can talk to the Minister of Trade. Continue for stay with me.
Respect to all massive and crew. It's been a long time you've been away from home. That's why me come back. When me see things that go on, me bring you this conscious reggae vibes. Jah be my guide, Rastafari.
Papa, you been tell we say, make we trust the process. But man, it is called the progress of the process. We are in suit and tie, and dirty character. Thief man, they all a thief now, this is them batter. I, Rasta man, me know Eric Cockembull, me represent blue, white and blue. That's what me have to do. You meet the water dirty, you know it make it settle. And then you jump beside, you don't dirty and more. Thief man, they all a thief now, this is them batter. Salon they go behind, who that now we go believe. Who is the wrong side life, now we they live so. If they all a thief, who that now we go believe. It's the wrong side life, now we they live so. Sorry, sana, self say na sorry. Who is the wrong side life, now we they live so. Who say a rata, who that get his character. The cap side life, now we they live so. Salon they well, then just a pan sorry. Things are go bad, who not the pan story. Fake promises and philosophy, Say we don't tire with these buckle stories. Bring us the rice cause the people hungry, Things are go bad, things are go bad. Things are go bad in a me beautiful nation. What a one. Man them feel conscious, man them feel conscious. Man them feel conscious and stand for the right. Is your right? It's the wrong side life, and we they live so. If they are latif, who that now we go believe. It's the wrong side life, and we they live so. Sorry, sana, self say na sorry. It's the wrong side life, and we they live so. Who say a rata, who that get his character. The cap side life, and we they live so. Salon de poil, then just a pan sorry.
Yes, sire. See, I'm conscious of the fact that I've got a moral and civic responsibility to stand for the truth and speak for my people.
Good morning once more and welcome back from Discussing Women's Health. We can talk about trade and business and the industry in this country. We all know what's in the happen presently in the Middle East. Yesterday I get Jacob Jusu Safanaya, the former Minister of Finance and Chief Minister we been to give some recommendations to governments on waiting for do during this difficult period. Just yesterday, I was reading the news, Joy News. I follow Ghanaian news a lot. The Ghanaian president was talking about, in the say, people in for pre-save already situation stabilized, just so that it don't go affect we mostly in Africa. You know, Ghana self price don't go up, Guinea don't go up, Liberia price of fuel is up, and not only fuel, but you know, fuel is connected to a lot of things, and people where they bring grass, the people where they bring cement and road, other things where they move on with your life. So, but it is about fit forget the people where they lead policy, where they lead governance into addressing the situation they are. Come at the studio, let them talk to the people. So this morning I get the pleasure for welcome now we studio the Minister of Trade and Industry, Alpha Cissé. Sometimes you can miss out with the Attorney General Minister of Justice.
So put Ibrahim in the
Alpha
middle.
Ibrahim Cissé in the middle. So it is a pleasure having you, sir. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Yes.
Welcome.
Yes. So the situation presently, every other person knows, say this is what we're faced with. Just a few days ago, the Ministry of Information put out a press release, say price of fuel is still the same, but price of diesel don't go up. And in 2 weeks' time, then when government don't get agreements with the oil marketing companies and say price of fuel not go up whilst they observe the situation. But as at today, I know you go to watch, you go to check how many stock we get, waiting they happen at the Middle East, and waiting at the situation presently.
Firstly, the situation, I want to use this opportunity for good morning to everybody they listen in Sierra Leoneans there, and also tell Sierra Leoneans for them patience and understanding, because this is not to normal times. But then short, the first two they fed for the first now for lay available. Yes, we available, the balance will go and talk and before. So the situation as it is, we'll get fuel will take you for the next 5 to 6 weeks. I can tell you that. And then are the most important thing for us. Then the balance as I say, they go and talk. And we'll get that, and we'll continue for monitor. And we'll work closely, because it's not a situation where say in the Ministry of Trade no more. We'll work closely with all the key players, the ministry, the oil marketing companies there, the OMCs, the other one do the import, the Ministry of Finance, the Ministry of Information, because important for inform the general public. Then the Office of the Presidency, either through the Vice President or the Chief Minister, consistently, and the President self as and when required, because these are very difficult times, very abnormal times. So we work as a team, you know, and we monitor strongly, and we meet on a weekly basis with the OMCs there, and we share information as we go along.
Is this an emergency situation?
Ideally, I go and say yes, because we will not be prepared for this. If you look at how come the economy a couple of years ago, to the effort the government don't put for stabilize things that are available, all man they go in normal business. Fair trade, if you say they far, we just can't overnight. You look the price of fuel, petrol and diesel, it don't go up by 40-something%. Not what we plan for. And where fuel price go up, all other things in price don't go up. All other things, whether locally or international, take like now freight, you know, for ship things, and now shipping don't go up by 40%. So it means if you want reflect on every commodity now, obviously we'll see some kind of emergency.
The fuel where we get so, where you say go last week 5 to how many weeks?
5 to 6 weeks.
5 to 6 weeks. It go there the same price, especially the petrol, as at 32, or there are possibilities for late change?
You know, at the Kochi we say the Ghana president say, Lord pray.
Yes.
You understand? And this we pray. You know, now then externalities that you not get control over as a government, as minister. Side the way you go adjust. If not one off thing, you know thing that we go say yes, okay. Are they adjust and one thing they'll move. But this is a situation we will all monitor. From the time where America see the attack, fear alone making they go slowly, take the attack. And now, and what did happen at the Middle East now? The key infrastructure when they deal with fear, then they attack themselves. So and we key importers them where they bring product there, and they pull there. So as it is now, it's difficult for say it go dey so or it go get worse. So long look for both scenarios. If it gets worse, we will come back and talk to people. We will keep the entire population updated. I will carry back for tell people what's in the happen.
I mean, the stock will get, you say this stock will get where they could be sold at the price when I don't peg a match.
No, we monitor 100%. I tell you, I emphasize, we monitor the situation again. For the
it can be influenced by the world market price?
Yes, largely.
So why is that so? That's the argument. People can usually get this conversation, say, they don't buy the fuel already. Now this price a day. Why they need for increase for buy other?
It's good for understand how that market they operate.
Exactly.
But the same people in back, what fuel they go down, what change immediately. They are not see them call back for same minister. That's the same scenario.
Yeah.
But what thing can happen? Normally, the OMCs then get in storage tanks then. So then get the people who then they buy from, where the people in the can then they give them now like on credit. But the people then get control over the tank then are like a bonded warehouse. You understand the way? Then they release the fuel based on existing market forces. Because there are now abnormal times, if even the fuel be done there, then get other factors that they take into consideration. If you get for go buy now, you understand? And sometimes until forget about it and be done by ultimately release the fuel to you. Now then do they define as the market price. You know, even though it's there, but it's bonded. You know, they release under way.
So the price where they out there yonder, now they determine how them for sell the fuel.
Yes, if you look, what price begin go up here now? As a government, we are very sensitive. We not rush for increased price. We continue for monitor. If where they go, they monitor. It reach some sign now. We've been difficult because not forget then the businessman when they bring fuel then they run for make profits but governments also they look for getting taxes then they also government get responsibility for ensure say the entire place is stable it calm so not go allow them for make super profits you understand so because of that we monitor all of that you know so if even the fuel be done can a day yes but you get for go buy back. So you need for cover some of it. They also, as I say, some of them not they get access to that fuel day. And we price that what they sell, not to even the current global market price what they sell. We still they stagger and small.
Why? Is it governments don't reduce pull any tax or
no,
how
again we get an understanding. I mean this like we said, not to normal time. So you don't need very, very, very normal solutions then for address that. So we and the OMCs that would work.
Now they subsidize them?
Not yet. Yes. So not the subsidy.
So naturally, if they take the global market price, the fuel for go, if the petrol specifically
petrol will go
like
close
diesel.
to 34, and diesel will go about 37, 38.
So now the OMCs them agree, say no agree at this
now
price.
We and government will sit down with the work. We get for agree. We look at all the information we will get. Then we and then they sit down. We agree say. That's what we want to go. We not they impose, but they also make them understand. So at some point, what you go say, now it's the situation of reduced profit. Now then they say, not to like
now then they reduce, now then they loss in this case.
No, they know they run at a loss. I said it's a situation of possible reduced profit.
The profit they reduce.
Kind of.
So, but government not pull anything. Government still they get all the tax them where government forget.
If government pull in taxes, they how go pay the army. If government pull in taxes, they how go take care of
like you said,
health. No, they come.
Okay.
They come. A government pull in taxes there, how go support school feeding. If government pull in taxes there, I go support the free education. So government sensitive to that day. And let I make something clear. We revenue don't reduce by over 30% based on the current global thing that we will be get first as aid and support. So it means government look for other side there, get small revenue there, then tax and then they use now for carry out all the social programs and some of the what I just don't mention. So.
In January, government introduced the excise rates per fuel, we increased the price to 28.50 or so. And you know, like you say, clearly this is a situation where nobody no expect. There is some semblance of emergency in it. A government not gets any incentive where it go give or pull say for cushion the price on the people and lay a day usai day so or a reduce.
Remember say this na Kumra government. I can give evidences if you see it all they subsidize, you know, from free education, school feeding there all day. This same government last year no more will reduce price 3 times. So first, I want to get that confidence. They say if price go up na the international market or it can down, we go drop them back. You understand? And so at this stage,
it could during this time.
Yeah, if you go down, we drop them. Yeah, we don't do them.
If it go up,
we go talk about Andy. We'll reach the dynamic. I say we and the OMCs, then they discuss with the look, but they prepare the population. At the court again, the court the Ghana presidency, Lord pray. Yeah, Lord pray, because we're in a fragile economies then. We're small shaking at the wall. It gets serious implications for we. For now, we able to get to economy with this, so foreign exchange is stable. Money available at the banks. Commodities are available and price and stable. It took a lot of work under the direct supervision of a president, you know, with a lot of other key MDs there and players there. So we don't fail to authority. If this kind of externality don't come out, we pray and ask for patience again. How we get for determine the price, we go engage.
The press release from the Ministry of Information that in 2 weeks the OMC them for maintain the price of petrol.
Just for the next year.
Yes, so if in case things not change, we only wish for the things get better. But in case you know the situation so fluid, you don't know what's in the happen next. In case things not change, price go up.
We will monitor. Let me make this very clear again. Governments get different ways for look at this. You know, and you know, government you got to find the right balance. You got to find the right balance between losing revenue way required for carry out the key programs as government, pay salaries across the board, and also if you want sacrifice that one day. So as it is now, government don't fight very hard. We manage the situation. We'll continue for manage. We'll continue for monitor. And we'll make key decision as and when necessary. But one thing I can assure you, go all out for make sure say the interest of Sierra Leoneans there will go protected. We will make sure say the suffering no related to increase in the price of fuel. Government find way for manager.
5 to 6 weeks stock will get presently.
Yes.
What's in that indication? Will they get more supplies coming?
Yes. We OMCs then get different side than the source. So now I make it fine for keep them profitable. They fine for keep their afloat. Because if you can't tell you man let's sell them below a price we go run at a loss, the man will say I no go bring back. So now some beside and I will continue for ask with Salom family, let people ensure some small understanding during this period. Not to create fat, you go feel say the fat they far. But look how they affect you today. Look at commodities, the price that they go.
So, what thing I want just get clear is that the price where they right now, government no remove any, government no gets any incentive on to get to the OMCs them for able to maintain the price at how we.
No, as of now, no. Now the market prices are not there.
So why diesel go up?
Because diesel extremely go up inside February. I can tell you the price of diesel inside January. That been 626 for plat, 626.6, and then inside then January, inside February it goes 683. Then inside March last week it go above 1,000. So if you look at increment, like 47 to 48% increment, you know, inside like 3 months. So then we experience. So we don't manage for stagger and small. So again, whatever price will they increase, now a reflection of what's happening at the global market.
You know, like you mentioned earlier, petrol, they touch every other sector. As a Minister of Trade and Industry, you know, how much work should they do for address issues them we get for do with, increasing prices in other commodities and in other goods, waiting na the indication presently that prices and go up in the market?
The immediate factor we will affect prices then are increase in transportation. That's the most important one because if the price don't go up, you not go pay for rest again. The price will be pay for transport rates for go up. Like you understand the immediate impact on transport. But even transport, you go still go get a press release from the Ministry of Transport because you get a percentage increase. Where they look if fuel price go up by a certain percentage, that then go reflect na the entire society. So people will not go over profit and people will not go suffer. Then also as a ministry, we get local content to go consumer protection. You need to get responsibility for make sure whatever they consume here, we are protected. People will not go take advantage on the consumers then. That's the majority of the people. They will even get trade monitors then at the ministry. They not go there all side at any point in time or make sure then they go, then they monitor, then they keep you informed. And I want to tell you, prior to now, even though we've not been prepared for this, anytime we get big holidays or big activities, they come like just before Ramadan and Lent, The ministry gets a meeting with the major importers and the major retailers for know whose commodities they'll get, what the quantities they'll get, would they take stock, what at the price, would they expect price for go up. I mean, for us, we are fine, we are stable until this happens. So we'll continue for engage. Like I can tell you, last week I engaged, on Friday I had a meeting with the cement importers there, for discuss what in they go on at the market, what you get, and if new cement they come, what thing will be the price, I go affect her. So nobody know grapple where go his price without reference to the ministry, but we agree.
With the price increase now in fuel, we possibly there will be an increase in transportation as well. Yeah. You talk about freight, the one with the import rice and cement and other goods, definitely again for increase. Should the public expect or brace themselves up for any increase in them communities?
Yes, we get for be honest to the public. Not to attend this way, one begin like pan people and all. We not they tell the public what they want. We they say the facts as they are. And we expose that. Look, some countries and they because of the fear, like today they listen news like country like Sri Lanka, they don't give one day off. Like Wednesdays people know they go. Other countries then they lock universities like other countries then they select people and they work from home. You understand? Because these are absolutely difficult times in the world. Very, very difficult. In order to say COVID be reached too. But that kind of Hamburg day, that kind of disruption, they will increase global prices, cause inflation, and that kind of situation they will experience.
So we shouldn't be surprised if price of commodities go up in the market.
Yes, but they have to be monitored. Yes, they have to be monitored. Yes. Because for now, some of the products that we don't get them, will they monitor. Then too, as I say, because transport don't go up, it get for affect all and so we they monitor. I mean, a percentage the way go sell above, we no agree. Yeah.
But waiting a government in your plan for cushion whatever cost could come on the people.
We they look at various options. Now make for now for ensure stability and for bring customer confidence. Now make could do the press release. Let people be assured say for the next 2 weeks price they go up and it is so. All these citizens then are forgetting confidence and belief, and trust. And government will look at various options, as we go ahead. So now we see the next 1 week plus now. Let's see how things then unfold. We will come back to we go meet. Not only we and the OMCs, we and the OMCs and they meet every week. There, as a government, my ministry, the Ministry of Finance, the Office of the President, we also engage on some of the critical issues, and because this is a critical moment, they're not difficult moment.
Essential commodities, waiting now we stock of them in any way, no.
I'm not get them on top of my head, but I give figures them. Last week I think I left that paper. They like rest. We'll get enough first. We'll go last week for the next 5 to 6 months. Onions. In fact, if you look like onions as part of government strategy for diversify the economy, we don't support the production of onions there locally. So even we import it on we'll get onions. Vegetable oil, we are net exporter now of vegetable oil. Then the available flour, we get enough flour, we get enough sugar. We will take it for the next 3 to 4 months. Yes, we got thin flour, go up to 5-6 months. In fact, we open very soon. We go open 2 major flour mills and state of the art modern flour mills. We will make we will become next exporter of flour before the end of this year. So as it is, some of the essential commodities we get enough stock. We go last week for the next couple of months.
There is this part of it we're very important. We reserve forex reserve. Not only the OMCs they need them mostly, but even people away they import other goods them. And recent report even from the Bank of Sierra Leone, they say we get only roughly 1.5 months of import cover. Where they below the 3 months we forget. Waiting government they do, because the OMC they need forex, the other importers they need forex as well for bring goods inside the country.
If members say not to want the old man to go take, no look at like see what they say that is the old man to go now go grab her.
Okay.
They will also get waiting they na the commercial banks. So, but as it is now, we get a very stable situation. We get enough, but preparing for the future.
We get enough for provide for the OMCs?
Yes. Preparing for the future too. We just complete past an agreement between we and Badia, then for provide I think up to quite some money anyway, up to between $60 to $100 million for support to the trading facility. It's a trade facility for support exactly what they talk so. Which would they import, you come, you sell, you put them back. So we are very close to completing that.
So we are comfortable with Forex in case
so far,
this situation continues?
So far, so good. For now, so far, so good. No cause for alarm, not that sector yet.
Yeah. Mr. Minister, yesterday I get the former Minister of Finance, JJ Safa, and they talk about waiting experience during COVID and waiting happen. He was suggesting for get an emergency, a team and all of that. At what level government they treat the situation presently?
At the highest level of government. If you listen to me, I tell you, say, would they consult even to the office of the presidency. So at the highest level, President, they follow and they tell the situation on a daily basis. On a daily basis. Whatever they do, whatever the meetings. Last week, we met with him twice, specifically on this. Specifically on this current situation. Meet with the briefer, with the operator, and insert the monitor. Insert the monitor. And there is a team who they work, as I tell you, the presidency, to the vice president, to the chief minister, to the minister of finance, to the ministry of trade, to the bank governor, to NPRA. We meet and engage. In fact, me and the ministry of finance, we meet almost every day. We meet and talk almost on a daily basis for see with the monitor situation, whose options are available to government, how we address them.
The alternative, say, if this, waiting at the contingency plan, JJ was talking about having a stock system or so. He said when the government, he was talking about that. So how they get enough reserve where government will keep in case anything happen. Waiting at the plan, say in situations like that where we go prepare better.
Yes, we're in a fragile economy, get some challenges and we difficult. You didn't know, you say they keep press, but them picking and not get nothing for it. They go keep the rest for us. You understand? Ideally, they work towards that because then they particularly for essential commodities. But like I can say for rice in particular, we get stock rice will grow in this country over 500. How many thousand bags? But we get stock. This time we don't look at rice. With the Ministry of Agriculture procure through WFP, through SLPMC, we in stock, we in a reserve.
That and not for the feed for the school feeding.
Available. This na reserve. I don't tell you na stock.
So we say if anything happens,
we get rest. We get rest. We get local rest. That country rest. We get stocks. You can call the Minister of Agriculture. You can talk to her.
I had him a few days ago.
Yes, the BFP and they were doing. For the other essential commodities, now could take this facility because don't land less than day. Who get this facility now? You available. Go buy stock, reserve. Then people don't go so buy and sell. The facility, they go support trip and so they speed up that facility. Then
the oil market industry, the OMCs, the dealers, them plenty now. Today, we situation like that, NP no more go begin blame NP and Connex and all. But you get a lot of people them way they import now. Is it a situation whose side and can also determine what the price or what they could sell, how they could sell?
Dana cartel in the Bongo power. Not quite. If not done they say because
but
we don't look.
They would have been liberalized the sector.
Yes, if you look now, what in government they do pan pricing, would they put a ceiling for fear? So what you they say not go sell above this, but you can sell anyhow. So now it make because of that. Now make it get different. If you look different stations, then they sell different price.
Yeah.
Yes, you see that. So na part of it, you understand it. Because a game of margins, and all man they look inside, they make you small margins. So man go say, okay, I will reduce me margins by 2 cents, by 3 cents. So because of that decision, then I make it get different people and they sell. So so far so good. The meetings are already get very obviously then go protect their own interest. Yes, but we also they engage and say no, there are certain things you cannot do.
So presently they're selling below the ceiling?
It left to them.
Yeah, but if you say then get profit reduction, then get na the market, then self-sacrifice.
This na abnormal times.
Yeah.
You understand? What I mean, the CLO government they sell like that price we don't put so. We they say them they compete different systems. But now be very abnormal times. Even in terms of ensuring what your next product will cost. Because for do that, you got to ensure relative price stability over a period. Where you are sure of that, they say this price is stable in the next 5-6 months. I will say, okay, I will do this. But when you're not sure what's happening, something it's difficult for say, let's take losses now or reduce now.
Now we big importer.
NP accounts for almost half of the market.
And how much will they get usually? Waiting at the percentage of stock who can get within the import if everybody imports?
It they vary. It they vary.
Imagine with all the players they will get, we get just 5 weeks. Is it that the importation level or the storage?
No. Then get the one that will get enough storage. You know. Again, then they bring for sale. And sometimes they within not to like then they bring and one thing go. Sometimes and they ship they come for one company ship they can 2-3 times a month. You understand? Ship they can 2-3 times a month, and the ship then they normally the drop swell along the coast. Until we left here, it go Guinea, it go Liberia, and also different importers there. They cap the fuel at different times and different quantities.
Mr. Minister, quickly, I want to talk about, one of the promise them or the things them we President Bibin on the talk about is about creating jobs. And one of the ways for create jobs now industrialization, how you create industries. You talk about flour when they open very soon. How is that sector they going? Waiting at the progress with them.
Then how the part been talking one of the key achievements here. 2-3 years ago, the sector will account for 6 to 9% of GDP. Today about 22 to 25%. It will only increase. If you recall, last year we host the first manufacturing roundtable in this country. You know, we even get a communique we will release very soon. You know, you bring private sector, you bring government, you bring academic institutions there. You know, then you bring investors there, other key players there for this course so to need for attract manufacturing. Today, Sierra Leone is a very popular destination for investment. You know, it don't increase. Remember last year we opened the first iron rod factory in this country. Before the end of this year, we open cement factory. Before the end of this year, we open flour factories there. Then we get big investors. They always get a lot of interest for CAM. As I talk to you, so we review quite a number of people who are interested in manufacturing. Look at it. We don't be, if you want to diversify your economy first, you want to create jobs, you want to create wealth, you want let Salomon and get money, we'll get for support them for going to manufacturing. Even the SMEs, if even at a lower scale and or with small and medium enterprises there, we'll get for create that atmosphere there, for make the able go into manufacturing. I like you begin small, as you go, they expand. So that space there, a lot will happen there.
Are we talking about manufacturing companies or industries?
Both. Both. They are interrelated. You can't separate them from one another.
Yeah, how about the infrastructure?
Yeah, in fact, that's the key challenge. For able to do the manufacturing thrive, you get certain key infrastructure we need. You know, logistics and infrastructure is very key. Then also energy. There were major things there. I mean, if we talk about the challenges that we face for manufacturing, now then where. But already, if you look government in plans, you know, particularly in other sectors, and they take energy. You know, very soon, the next 1 year, 6 months to 2 years, the plans the way they will draw meet at least 60-70% of energy needs them. Where then they will even not only attract industries there, but will reduce on the cost of production for the industries.
In terms of, industrialization or manufacturing, what I asked about, there was this, economic zone. This idea of creating an economic zone, Usai, then infrastructure they already talk about good day, Usai, maybe it's plug and play. I mean, don't gonna arise now. I go Benin, I go Gabon, I see them products, and I know arise been the plan for set up an economic zone and all of that. How far are we with that?
Thanks for asking that question. I take you a good day. Let's go see construction is ongoing. We don't access the funds. Government will access the fund. The private help the company for access the funds. As I talk to you right now, construction they go there.
Okay.
And
is there a timeline?
Let's look at. It's with a stage, but let's say around 2 years. about 2 years.
It couldn't be operational.
Yes, yes, it will be operational. Yeah, possibly before that. Imagine, say, we start as a government force. Now we've been get for pay we get for address for pay people in compensation, and then landowners there. We don't pay 50% of that. The company, the construction phase, it don't begin now. Then they pan go inside it. Don't map out. Go there. I go take it or go to one of them.
Yeah.
Let you go see.
Then you go
drive
past.
You go can.
But I think it's a model.
So
I've seen the model.
We look for that, and a place that no go transform this place because firstly, we they make it easier for them. Anybody do operate that zone there now. From there, you just the export directly. You not get for go through. I mean, now inside the all thing they take place. If you get for pay tax, you get for PDT, every other thing. Like stuff they will require from NRA, from Ministry of Finance, from Trade, they're all the day inside it. So once you pull on it, you just the export.
Will it be linked with a dry port for
yes. In fact, the dry port they operate small now. Where the port may get congested a few weeks ago, we get for remove quite a number of container there for moving at the dry port. Yes, it's going to be strongly linked.
Then they take me to the point on the ease of doing business. You know, for business people. You know, people way they do business go always they complain say you know the tax within they pay for clear goods and all of that, and then always they cancel the consumers as well. Waiting at the indication of making, you know, whether it's clearing good or exporting goods easy for people way they into business.
As you know, some of them problems I know they address it overnight, but generally we've made considerable progress in that area. You know, we get Asikuda. We get ITS, this na platform the way they feel online. Of course, the port will be not expander before it need further expansion. It only need further expansion because business they thrive. We the volume of load so they get a couple of years ago don't increase. Bad. We need for open up. So I agree to some of the problems, but not because we get high charges or taxes are high, no. Some of them na systemic problem the way a few weeks ago we intervened for clear the port said because it been slightly congested. Then again, first then a small ship them in the camp who will take 80 container and like now because of the volume of business so they can like to either through the mining companies or other investors there. That load they don't increase. So you get big ship there.
So we get the capacity for able
with the address them, but government also they talk right now for expand, open the ports more again. Yes, so they open them more.
What do you go say about the ease of doing business? I know you don't do na this sector somehow. There was a time when World Bank when they do reports on the ease of doing business. But how somebody go register in business easily, get access to loan. I don't talk to people who are into farming now, access to loan, and how it go set up easily, doing business without any hassle, you know, and create jobs.
We again, you there and as yourself, you go don't follow this. You know how much progress you don't make. For example, the first thing they will do for us, we establish the National Investment Board. We're a one-stop shop. For go register business, you do everything. You do go on NIB. We'll not tap the NIB day under the office of the presidency. That for tell you how serious we take attracting investors and investment at this country. So you go there today, 1, 2, maximum 2 days. Once you got all the necessary papers in, you register your business. You know,
whether the policy supports them, you know, policy supports.
Yeah, the NIB, we got the NIB Act. It's very clear on that. The NIB Act. They then from the Ministry of State side, we don't review quite some policy and some legal instruments there where they support the business support the business environment. You know, you take like we review the SMIDA policy, we review the act. There were all they provide very good opportunities there for support to business environment. If you take even the relationship between we support to the private sector. The last couple of years, government table raise money, even Bank of Salo, for support private sector. Rural go take loan, you go take at a relatively cheaper interest rate. The way you do business, you refund back. All the and some of the steps the government don't take.
And the ministry been get a project of supporting directly SMEs, right?
Yes. In fact, there have been 2 projects there. Yes. There have been 2 projects. Coincidentally, in my previous job, now have been there. We fertile for getting 2 projects, but they try to forget one. They support the private sector. One of the agro-processing project, the other one are the Israeli economic diversification project. They actually provide grants. You know, if you look today, SMEs there, things like packaging, they don't improve. Good. Now because of them funding, then they will get. If you go to the supermarket now, you go see we get shelves there, we dedicated to products that we they produce now. They also help. We also get a matching grant for help other SMEs then for grow. Because if sometimes access to finance, it's a major thing. But another major problem with face access to finance is most of our businesses are largely informal. So a key policy too they do so now for formalize the informal sector. So all man for make sure say business you register, you get a national, your NI number, you get address. These are all.
Are there incentive or waivers? Because if somebody gets small business, they get for begin register and they pay certain tax them, it go affect sometimes the aid money where they use.
Well, not so much like the tax, but the opportunities that what you self go get. Because on site today, if you want to take loan, then go ask you for ABC and these certain things there. If you not get time, then are basic things there. What you need forget. So it will help. Forget about the tax side, But even the tax side, we don't review the recent SME policy will review the tax system for support SMEs and for growth.
Whether are the technical support they provide to them as well? Because
a lot. First, imagine governments get the SMIDA, Small and Medium Enterprise Development Agency, where they provide technical support for them. Under AFCFTA, African Continental Free Trade Area, they even provide a lot of training. Local and international. Then we get the World Bank project support. Then we get the Chinese government also provide technical training. Some people then go na China, then go get some of them training here and come back.
In terms of exports, how much will they do on that front? Just a few days ago, I remember the MOU where Professor Francis then we signed with the British Foreign Secretary we've been cancelled alone, in terms of giving opportunity to products from Sierra Leone. How much are we doing with exporting our goods?
Yeah, we try. The challenge we get, we are primarily what I would say now raw materials the more. So one panity
more of minerals?
Yes, are the candy, Because raw materials them generally they affect we capacity for export certain things. We export raw material, which they do, now jobs they export na other country. But primary export they really na raw materials, in the form of minerals. You take iron ore, you take bauxite, you take diamonds, then cocoa. Now they now primary export there. But we are working strongly to see how we will get beneficiation in country. We'll go improve on value addition largely. I mean, at a smaller level, we are doing that now. Because we will export certain things there within the region, and also for law, we will take advantage of the regional agreements there and bilateral agreements we will get. A little recently, if you follow, President been in UAE, and there was a document where me and the Ministry of Trade and the Ministry of Trade and Foreign Affairs, now UAE, now work on that comprehensive economic partnership agreement that we work on and back to back. We'll get a lot of things that will facilitate trade between the country. We'll get the same for China. China, you recall, the president been give Africa duty free for import. Any trade imports go China will not get for pay duty. All the while we get the agreement, and we and the EU. We are we second largest trading partner. That block they with export to stuff there. We also get them their agreement here. But what you get for Duna as a country, let it go, and what you refer for Duna, let it go beyond the raw materials there. Like cocoa now, we get some of the best cocoa in the world today, very organic. We refer now for creating system, we would transform that cocoa to chocolate now. To other products they all produce there now. And once you produce now, you create more jobs, you create wealth for Sierra Leoneans there. We are working towards
in diversifying the economy. What's in the incentives way government or say directly from the Ministry of Trade they provide for possibly indigenous business people for reinvest whatever money they get outside and they keep
we they give concessions, very good concessions there, in the form of tax breaks. Over a period of time we will say, okay, you don't begin to invest this year. For the next 2-3 years, till you reach certain level, go pay this kind of tax. Would they give them kind concession? And the people when need help with like land, outside possible and all, would they kind of talk to the Ministry of Lands, see how they can help them one day.
Mhm.
You know, we they do that.
Okay. Yes, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, no, a question I want to take, but I just want to ask how much you know able position, the ministry as well. Ministry of Trade sometimes is known as the ministry where they give microcredits. You get a lot for do with just the aspect where they deal with traders them. But there's making say Ministry of Trade, Ministry of Finance. Now two of the important ministry them for run the economy and manage the economy. How much you able to position this ministry for with the expertise, with you exposure out there and supporting indigenous businesses for understand so it's not just about giving microcredits to small businesses, but with policy development and helping diversify the economy.
I've been for let you tell me that because I let you rate me, let you evaluate me and tell me
as much as I know some of the things the way they talk about today and I think them when a new things them, but if you make we know now we'll use them and then for evaluate you move.
Okay, we don't try primarily in the policy reforms. One pandiki one was we succeed we trade policy review in the WTO. The last time we go not been too successful, well before now, years ago. And the last one we're gonna be a couple of years ago. So last year we go there, we get a very interesting trade policy review and the feedback was excellent. The participation was superb for a least developed country, one of the best. And where you trade policy review, it means you are aligned with the global trading system. It means you believe a rule-based system. That's one of the key policy reforms they will do last year. Another one again, now position at the African Continental Free Trade Area. We're one of the first countries there. We signed the agreement, and we don't make tremendous progress now under the AFCFTA. We're not the first country in the continent to do the readiness assessment report. That readiness assessment report identify all of our strengths, what our weaknesses, what the opportunities there, and the threats there. And some of the weaknesses we don't identify, they look for quite a number of partners there now for support for that for see how we go address them one day. Then also we get last year we do a policy on what they call a pricing formula. In the past, people can consider more, especially for essential commodities, go raise price. No, we engage with the private sector, particularly the one the way we the import to essential commodities. We sit down, we agree, we identify all the cost elements then for every commodity, from where they import to where then the transport to watchman where they pay, and all to where then the total go any say we identify all them costs then. So we able to manage the price of commodities. Then look, we get stability. The last 1 year or so from more get than this. So it means no one businessman no grab no more. He say I go his price. No, they can't see them. Love see and then components I would don't identify. What thing don't change. If nothing not change, they change that. If anything change, we will change the price based on that one. Then also we don't develop. For law we get the special economic zone they talk. So we do SIC policy. This now for guide the process for establish any policy. For establish any zone at the entire country. If it will be position will get so somebody go establish another zone at Pujao, somebody go and go for go establish and so we don't develop a policy where they guide and support that process. In addition, we also don't review we some critical acts. For example, the SMIDA Act we currently review and the policy in done. We go launch very soon. Then we go to what they call the competition bill. We don't do consultations with her. Again, then under NCPC. Then as a government, we launch the National Consumer Protection Commission. Again, we don't launch that and again, primarily as the primary reform policy for protect consumer there from what we call predatory practices there of some bad businessmen there. We like to take advantage. They also go address issues around collusion. Because in a small economy, the possibility for businessmen then go gather, then say, "Na so they sell price." So it is. Then also we upgrade NPRA, we review the act, and it becomes, we get more power, and it becomes a very strong agency now for do quite a number of things. So we don't do quite a number of reforms.
You don't mention quality, standards bureau. It's very important in all of this. The people, how do you protect them as well with the good same with the kind side?
I get for be honest. Now one way I go for me to go approve me. Now Parliament, that's a critical question they ask me. Now one reform done I get for be honest, it's slightly slow. Not to because na me. Because of the number of players who get for deal with, for get on board. I go show you say
number of players as in what sense?
Well, consultations, not to we no more they make decision for do, but one of the key decisions that we don't take for us are for privatize the laboratory functions of Standard Bureau. I can assure you we don't get funding from different partners there, but for one meet minimum international standards. We firstly we able to take substandards with they can at this country. Secondly, we're also able to export because some countries then will tell you say if don't test this for make sure so immediately you can make it before they go. They even affect we. So they privatize the laboratory standards, then I don't get cabinet approval for proceed with that process. And they give stronger assurance before the end of this year. We don't go far with that process. It's ongoing.
What's in the investment portfolio presently? Foreign direct investment portfolio na Salone.
Wow, I'm not going to give you on top of my head, but it has increased radically. It don't more than doubled. It's in the region of close to. It puts from the energy sector to the mining sector. It's over $2 billion. Yes. I'm not going to be on top of my head. I had those figures, but I will make available the next year.
But they around that volume, that amount.
Yes, or more.
Is it more on the mining sector or the services sector?
No, energy sector.
Okay.
Yes, a combination of all. If you look at mining, energy, agriculture, there have been a lot of investment. Even industry and manufacturing.
What's in our potential, or what's in the challenge where possibly some potential investors and can discuss with you?
Primarily, like the infrastructure, not the key thing. Like energy is a major thing we need for carry out investment. But that notwithstanding, we also get more opportunities. Take like the raw materials. We get quite a variety of raw materials, ranging from minerals to agricultural products. Then even the fertile land, the entire country, any tree plant, any side, it grow. Even with location. From here to Europe, now 5-6 hours. To South America, go across Brazil, another 6-7 hours. To North America, 10 hours. We are strategic located. They will get one of the biggest natural harbors in the world. But we able to take boku ship them. We able ship. So we only need for expand on some of them. Then one and then added to this, even the policy reforms that we don't take as a government. All the way and major incentives and for the people and can invest.
What's in your aspiration, as minister in USA you want to see trade and industry of this country?
The primary way we do now for make Sierra Leone the most popular destination for trade and investment in Africa, based on the natural advantages that we get. But added to that, forget Sierra Leoneans then we're in charge of 10 companies there. That's the only way you create local wealth, we create local jobs. That are the best for Sierra Leoneans there. When are they in charge of the investment here? That's why we work closely with the commercial bank, as and where necessary for support local businessmen.
How much imagination or body you understand so you get, or responsibility I should say, for the bread and butter of the people of this country?
Yes, bread and butter is the general thinking na trade, but it goes beyond trade.
Yeah.
You get for look, what the bank governor and the minister of finance, what they do for inflation? How do they affect the bread and butter? How transportation they go up? Minister of Transport, how they affect the bread and butter? So the bread and butter issues trade na in the before, but I emphasize this again from the presidency candor. In fact, we get to they call an economic management committee meeting when a president serves the chair that meeting. We largely any two discuss get something for do the bread and butter issues there for this country.
Mhm.
So until then the way
You say one promise you go make the bread and butter better for people for me part.
No, talk through the last 2 years. ISFC a lot talk through.
No, I dey ask you as
no, you
minister.
tell me now. You evaluate
No,
me now.
inflation they down. Inflation they down according to reports. We don't stabilize.
So now we
the
talk
exchanges. No,
yeah,
I'm-
now we
yes.
talk
So
yes.
I'm asking you now.
Uh-huh.
You they give assurance to the people. Say you go continue for make things better.
Yes, we dey fet, we dey do am. The only told on shake we small. Myself at the ask now, Lord, pray. This fact out in the Middle East, let it try down. Because the progress we don't make the last couple of years, I go check so many variables there will go affect all our progress there. And you know, for Poil, now the easiest thing for make it very, very difficult. They take a lot of thinking, a lot of patience, a lot of work. So again,
What's the potential way this whole crisis in the Middle East gets for affect trade and
pass back. Not just, I mean, look, for ship no more now. Ship no more don't go up by 40%. Go check her. You know. Then for we now, as a country, China our biggest trading partner. You understand? And China would like we minerals there and all that didn't go. Then I mean we most of our agricultural products then na EU now. So if freighting go up, it affect the cost of what you will export safe. Because you also want to make you exports them very competitive. You know, let other people who buy. They also want to get enough money for able import for buy what they bring at an affordable cost. Because if all things can go up now, you know, so even we go bring things there, if you not take time, you go expect stagnation. Not all man will get money for buy. And something then get time within the expire, then get time within the serve for. So then even with time, the impact on the foreign exchange. You know, if we not take them, you know, the dollar will begin go up. With time, if we not take them, inflation self-phone aside away, or we don't work and all, it go up. Then even revenue, where government can get something and they, you know, it get to a point, we're not sure how then they will be affected because if we import them go down, it means the revenue government they get from imports all they go down.
Yeah.
So this would they pray no more and would they continue for third Sierra Leoneans that resilient couple always done well. The challenges that we don't go through before. For Lord, we don't go all through all the challenges and they will come with this also today. Lord, we're cap the Lord patient for this.
Let's take some few questions. This one say from Sulekata, I say, dear Mr. Minister, is there a plan to review the NIB Act 2022 in particular, the dispute settlement provision to align with CFTA investment protocol? Is there a plan for government of Sierra Leone to sign the CFTA investment protocol after reviewing our trade laws? Another one say, does the ministry has a real-time website? Where can I get current information about the effect of whatever is happening in Sierra Leone, especially prices? Another one say, following the 2026 restructuring of the Mineral Wealth Fund, how will revenue from mining be managed, reported, distributed, and ensure direct benefits to local communities? I don't know if the minister will mention that. Maybe it's for Ministry of Mines.
Yeah, that might.
This other one said, in interest on loans makes it impossible to do business in Sierra Leone. Interest on loans are very high, mostly in the double digits. No rational person will take those loans. Over-taxation is another problem. They will tax anything and everything in your business. The business environment is just terrible with potential to growth nearly an impossibility. Another problem is that incomes are very low and per capita income is very low. Trade is an important sector for any country to grow economically. If the government pushes the private companies, they will be a good source of job creation. Mr. Minister, what assurance are you giving that after 2 weeks or the 6 weeks that you mentioned, we will have enough stock of fuel and will not be queuing along the roads? Do you have in mind that prices for fuel will be different in areas like Falapa where you hardly have petrol station? How much are you thinking about citizens in those remote communities? These are the ones that we should be asking some government employees to start working from home at this moment so that we can save some cost and they contribute remotely. These other ones say, if the government have been subsidizing fuel, all these explanations will not be necessary. Prices will be low as it is in other countries. Mr. Minister, please tell us clearly, what is the government doing to salvage this situation? Are you intending to reduce tax so that the burden will not be on the poor masses who are mostly unemployed? This other one say, I hear this and it's worrisome to hear the minister. We should all brace up ourselves for what the future holds. It is on record that the BO government has shown complete transparency and accountability in regulating the downstream oil industry, thereby creating fair competition for new players to come in. I'll take two more, then the minister will respond. This other one say, Mr. Minister, are all the OMCs presently importing oil to Sierra Leone? If that's the case, then we should have enough, because we have Aminata, Zala, Conex, NP, and other players. If all of them are bringing in fuel, then we should not be worried about having a stock. The minister will possibly comment on that and day.
Okay, on review the NIB Act for be consistent with the investment protocol of AFCFTA. Yes, we get for them. We are already signatories, to AFCFTA, and we are one of the countries that we did well. You recall last year I get the Secretary General. He was here, and the comments alone for a number of things and key things that we don't achieve. Then website, yes, we'll get a website.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I'm not able to recall it, but we'll get a website.
I will check them, and then
yes,
I'll make an announcement.
We'll check them and the website there, and we'll try for upload all necessary information on it. On the Mineral Wealth Fund, the Ministry of Mines, then a better position for talk a lot of details on them. Then on the interest rates, I agree with the commercial banks. But if you look, this government to don't work hard. The interest rate then be higher before now. I think they go about 20 something to close to 30%. It don't come down now to I think around 50 or 16% or so. We don't work hard, and if not to be in this scenario with the experience, with the push for let it come down to single digits, that it becomes easier for business than for able to take loan, because Nadandin and there for stimulate the economy. When people are able to take loan at a lower interest rate, able to invest, able to manage the risk, able to pay back. Then on overtaxation, okay, I note that, but I don't think so. We get different taxes there, or they ask different people for pay, and these are just consistent with general global practice in terms of the kind tax we for pay and what's involved. And generally, say if you get people and they evade tax, but if you know between nobody know and pay tax. Yeah, if you get to here, nobody know and pay tax. So we familiar with that. Then low income, that's true, but it's improving. The incomes then they go up. We get the private sector today. Now, different sectors where they play comparatively good salary. If you take the mining companies, you take the service industry, we say telecoms, then they all the way don't improve. But more importantly, we get more educated Sierra Leoneans occupying the SME space. Today, we beaucoup independent, beaucoup into farming. All of this don't help for improve incomes then. Compared to incomes them 5-10 years ago, it's much better now. Yes, we get fuel. Day, as I say, we'll continue to forget availability, and there is no signs based on discussions with MCs and for say there will be a shortage. No, that kind of sign, no, they will not reach another level late. One thing they emphasize, we will continue for assure that fuel will be available. We will try, we will continue for to MCs then they another space there. Again, I'm mindful of the question of availability of petrol station at the remote parts of the country.
Yeah.
This now one thing where we succeed in our pricing formula. Notice dealers they know they grab no more than his price. Whether then transporters there. Whether it is carry fuel and Kailan, whether it carry an Afalaba, whether they bring an Amakeni or Potoko. Now one general flat price to get them. So if you didn't a Makeni, you didn't a Kaila, you didn't a Falaba, not the same price, then go sell. But that notwithstanding, the remoteness of some areas and the nature of the road, you will drive and will take the wear and tear of the vehicles. But we'll still push for encourage private sector for invest in other areas there. Occasionally, we don't engage companies like NP, you know, like Aminata, for going to start. I mean, like we talk to them. These are remote areas, but when I attempt for what we get here, so people will get access to petroleum products. Then we don't do that. I mean, the idea of subsidizing fuel, you know, this na government we don't do them before, you know, but this na difficult times, you know, now like you pull money pan it takes more pan the chop money. You say they go pay for go pay pan when the picking sick. You know, they go pay for a medical bill, so it take pan the chop money. Now that they happen. Government they look for raise revenue for carry out most of its social programs there. You know, and we rely on some of them revenues for able to carry them programs there, for pay the military, for pay the nurses there, the school feeding program, the free education. If you look, the benefits of free education don't bring today, you know. So now some of them taxes there would use. So if you begin subsidize, it means government will now begin struggle, half for pay nurse there. Government will begin struggle now, half for feed them picking them. Because some picking them, they one of the things that attract them at school today. Now we sure say we go they getting meal for it. They will even affect to free quality education. So we get for find the right balance. Now I make they continue to emphasize say, would they monitor the situation, would they look, depending how things then unfold, government will take the appropriate decisions.
So one final question is, can you please ask the minister about the ministerial directive for 24 hours operations at the port?
As far as I know, it's still on, and with the follow up, and there's a general improvement. At the end of the forum, I can check there's a general improvement.
The port they operate 24 hours.
Now that will be the push for. So now that will be push for. We ask them for do. I mean, we're not done withdraw that directive. As far as I know, we're not done withdraw at all. I mean, it now be me, the Minister of Finance, and the Minister of Transport. We physically, we see some of the challenges that we did, so we need for clear.
What are the challenges with the port? Very recently,
it was congested. It was over congested.
Is it about capacity, handling capacity, or bureaucracies?
It's a combination of so many factors, including bureaucracies. It's a combination of so many factors. So we identify some of them, but to next and we profile specific solutions they have for address them. So you go ask businessman and go tell you say the way it was 5, 6, 7 weeks ago, it's much better. And myself they follow.
Okay.
That, yes.
Finally, Mr. Minister, one of the things way Jacob Jusuf Safa recommended yesterday is in situations like there where government for look at how you care for the most vulnerable in society. But you know what you do get for doing the bread and butter. Maybe it's something you can collaborate with social welfare and all. But how much government they concern about in situations like they were emergency like they were the most vulnerable people now in society?
Yes, already governments get different mechanisms there. We're ongoing. We support that already. Then they, you know. So if situation like this continue, like what you do during Ebola, like what you do during COVID-19, we can invoke, you know, different methods and for make sure say we reduce the shocks and hardship where they bring majority of the vulnerable people in this country. If you continue like this.
Which assurance you want left with Sierra Leoneans where they listen and they watch you this morning, you know?
First, I tell and thank you for the patience and the understanding. And I appeal that resilience we put during war, we come on war, we could start as a country. That resilience we put on during Ebola, resilience during COVID-19, I appeal that we put on. And as we all know, this government very transparent. Last year, what fuel price go down? We reduce them. We know they don't have for expect anybody. We reduce. Government before say, okay, they collect that revenue. They say no, we reduce them because we reduce prices. It gave the multiplier effect on the economy. But could things go improve, but could things go better. So would they implore that law exercise patience and a law brace we will continue for keep the nation briefed on what thing they happen and the steps the government will take. But one thing we show now, governments go do anything we can in power for reduce the hardship, for cushion the effect of what's that happened at the world today.
And after 2 weeks, we shouldn't be worried.
By the grace of God, but primarily depending what's in the happen at that part of the world.
Okay. Finally, somebody just ask me some questions. Say you talk about 30% revenue for government losing 30% revenue just to stabilize the fuel price. I don't
No, not for stabilize fuel price.
Yeah.
Now, be general revenue. This time, money will be get from donor there.
Mm.
Would them they support you before? Yes, it go down by 30%.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Minister, for engaging with the public and people them understand what in government they do for address this whole situation. Hopefully, after 2 weeks, like you say, you go face the public back and tell them. We all hope things get better because, if it doesn't, we only do business. It will affect us. We get to buy fuel and get running costs. But thank you so much for speaking to us and the assurance to the public that government will be transparent. I think that's important, and engage the public at every stage of waiting to happen. So people will get assurance as well. And we're not going to keep with malice. Yeah, definitely. We'll take a quick break. The minister at the left will come back shortly. Continue for Stay With Me.
This Lent and Ramadan season, Orange they turn you every day call them to big wins. Yes, because we dare together. You can win over 1 million euros worth of prize them. Just make call, we go hit 50 euros every week and win 5,000 euros worth of food item them. Renew solar subscription or buy new solar kit and win 5,000 euros worth of food item them plus 10 minutes free call. Yes, we dey get winner every week. But wait this is don't loud, yeah? Make call we go reach 250 euros every month and you can drive brand new keke. Waiting that inside this season, we get fit and blessing. Your connection for make you enjoy. Call more and win big. Orange, the better when we dare together.
Orange.
No more waiting, no more stress. With EcoBank, life easy, oh yes.
This na the national switch and instant pay wey EcoBank Salon don bring. You go fit send and receive money na all bank, just like that. Anytime, anytime.
Fast, safe, and quick pay every day. EcoBank they make am easy the digital way.
Open your EcoBank account there. Enjoy real-time transfer with the national switch and instant payment service. A quick, safe, and easy for use.
EcoBank, the Pan-African bank for you, for me, for we all.
EcoBank Salon, your instant connection for make banking easy.
EcoBank, a better way, a better Africa.
We're trendy and youthful. We're UBA. Hello, John.
Yes, Aggie.
I want send money to my sister in Nigeria, but all that yagba for change currency and backward stay almost days before posting money go reach. Bo, it done too stressful.
Why you no use PAPS? Where you get UBA accounts?
PAPS? Now it's in that one day.
Now the Pan-African Payment and Settlement System will go able make you send money from UBA account in loans and your sister will get them in Naira sharp. You know wonderful?
It's wonderful. So no need no day for la converter to dollar?
At all not. No delay, no high charges. Just send them. It will get them one day.
Okay, John, hold on, yeah. My sister they call.
Hey, sis. I don't get time fast too.
With PAPS, you go able send and receive money in Nigeria, Ghana, Salon, and plenty other country them inside their own currency.
No more yagba for change money. No more team up na long line. Just quick, secure cross-border payments all inside 1 minute.
Now this na the kind Africa we want for see.
For more information, na for call 078-200-200 or email we na cfcsierraleone@ubagroup.com.
UBA, Africa's global bank. One brand, partnering for progress.
Respect to all massive and crew. It's been a long time you've been away from home. That's why me come back. The way me sing things and me bring you these conscious reggae vibes. Jah be my guide, Rastafari. Papa, you been tell we say, make we trust the process. But man, it is called the progress of the process. We are in suit and tie, and dirty character. Thief man, they all a thief now, this is them batter. I, Rasta
a man. Me know Eric Cockembu, me represent green, white and blue. That's what me have to do. You meet the water dirty, you know it make you settle, and then you jump beside. You don't dirty and more. Tiff man they all a thief now. This is them batter salon they go behind. Who that now we go believe? Oh, this na wrong side life. Now we dey live so. If they all a thief, who that now we go believe? This na wrong side life. Now we dey live so. Sorry, sana sana sana, self say na sorry. This na wrong side life. Now we dey live so. Say a rata, who that get his character? The cap side life. Now we dey live so. Salon de poel, then just a pan sorry. Things are go bad, who not the pan story. Fake promises and philosophy, yeah. Say we don't tire with these buckle stories. Bring us the rice, cause the people hungry, yeah. Think
Many thanks to the Minister of Trade for joining us this morning. Welcome back. We will show presently the video of the MOU signing ceremony yesterday. And na Conakry, Guinea, usai the government of Salone, the government of Liberia, and the Guinean government, signed a memorandum of understanding for address the border situation there. So the Guinean military don't pull a press statement, then they withdraw from Liberia and Salone borders after the signing of this MOU. I can just read them quickly. So the Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of Guinea, General Ibrahim Sori Bangura, has pronounced the withdrawal of Guinean troops from the Liberian Sierra Leone borders beginning Tuesday, March 17, 2026. In an official statement issued on March 16 in Conakry from the Ministry of National Defense, the General Staff of the Armed Forces informed national and international public opinion that the decision follows the summit of heads of states of the Mano River Union held in Conakry on Monday, March 16, 2026. According to the statements, member states agreed to end border disputes through diplomatic channels and to strengthen interstate cooperation aimed at fostering security, trust, and peaceful coexistence among neighboring countries bound by history, geography, and culture in the Mano River Basin. So this is the news. This is waiting don't happen presently. And like I say, we have an opportunity now for address this situation. Hopefully, it will be settled amicably and through diplomatic means. But we serve also as a continent for investing with border. Do something if it's for no side with border stop and invest in the people and when they provide security, they get a better structure for them, And so moving forward, we're not going to get that situation there. But thanks to we guest this morning, Dr. Fatou Wiri and the Minister of Trade, we join we na the program for get this conversation about women's health and also the effect of the war in the Middle East on Salone. We will continue for getting conversation there. Hopefully, tomorrow possibly, we go try for see if we can get civil society and parliament. I really want to look at the situation there, waiting parliament they do, waiting will be parliament in role for supports government for cushion the effect of the situation on the people. Waiting will be parliament in role. And I want to look at civil society as well. And hopefully we'll get that conversation day tomorrow. So continue for stay with we, as always, for God and country. Serve your conscience, be honest, sincere, and try for do waiting right and avoid waiting wrong. And be a law-abiding citizen. You know, we all know waiting right and we all know waiting wrong, you know. Let me show love to Salone. Show some love to Salone. And let we always leaders them accountable. But as well, we always self-accountable. As a people, we always self-accountable. Let God make we get leaders and people that we get sorry at. People that we not go see the body not treat and they argue between themselves who are responsible for Picam and who are not responsible for Picam. People that we go be concerned about with life, who they are alive and who die. Not so people them way somebody go die somewhere and they don't even care. They don't care about that person, you know. Thanks for being with us. Have a lovely day. The program they continue tomorrow. We can start early 6:30. So we'll meet back tomorrow. We're in the final days of Ramadan. We pray for Yusuf, pray for Salone. May Allah grant us the blessings of the month of Ramadan and the Lenten season. Have a lovely day and bye-bye.
Fuel price not only they affect driver them. Once the price don't go up, it affects transport, business, and almost all sectors them in the country. March 6 this year, the Ministry of Information and Civic Education in Pulward Nado say government will adjust pump price of petrol from 28.50 millions to 32 millions per litre after the latest review of petroleum import costs. Government explains say Salone they import all in petroleum products and women say any change where they happen at the global market, they directly affect the fuel price in the country. The press release same way to talk say recent tension them na the Gulf region don't disturb the oil supply routes them and self don't create uncertainty na the international fuel market. This situation also don't push the cost for import fuel go up for plenty country them, including Salone. With this new development also, drivers them all about the country don't raise serious concerns them about the new price increase and how this they directly affects their daily work and income. Yesterday, during the weekly government press conference, Minister of Trade and Industry Alpha Sise may explain say before government can adjust fuel price, then can always they do consultation. It talks say this particular increase here so then take them time because government will know say the changes go get big impact on citizens them. So they may take them time before they finally be approved the new price.
The case why the bill here is it's also they happen the same way. Not to say government not prepared. We are fully prepared. I talked now say before Ramadan I had a meeting with all the importers there for make sure so we get everything. That's and this thing not begin to no. If you look at the price, from January, 9 price begin go up. February price go up. We hold on. We watch the market. We engage. You know the graph number, you can't increase price, no? We engage. We engage the OMCs, we engage as government, we look at the bigger picture. Before we even agree, we start with the can start. If we don't begin long until, we'll not just grab overnight we do. And even where we they anticipate the short, when they anticipate say price they go up, we'll not agree and hold the fear. Fear be still later than they said until we go agree say na so una for sale.
The minister been say governments they continue for monitor the situation closely and then they look for other alternative them for address the challenge.
On easing the burden, just 1 second, easing the burden. Government they continue for watch the situation. They go get some side where they look at various alternatives them because if you reach certain level, it's difficult for low able absorber. So government they look at various alternatives there, you know, for see how we go address where it can come. For now, as I say, we monitor, we watch the market, and we make sure say they meet all the players then consistently. I mean, we are a resilient people. We don't show over the years.
It may also beg citizens them for understand say this not a normal term and the global situation they affect plenty in them all about the world.
And we continue for appeal as a government to all Sierra Leoneans and say this not to normal times, not to we bring war under. If this one not be, they will not for Syria today they talk now. Not to bring under. Now because it didn't consider the talk. If we say they far, but they affect you now. So they appeal for patience, they appeal for understanding, say this not to normal times, and that this, we don't know who stay the dome. Again, for affect a number of things. Then, but we'll take the primary responsibility as the government for make sure say we protect the welfare of Sierra Leoneans there. May they not overcharge we, they not pay above the price we supposed to pay.
Okay, thank you very much.
The press release will end up for say, government understand the burden where they feel price increase they put on citizens them and business system. Then say, then they work closely with the petroleum companies then for make sure say fuel affordable and save the price manageable. But for now, plenty citizens still they look up to governments for see if they go keep to their word and self see how they go ease the pressure where this new fuel price don't put upon the ordinary people them across the country. For Truth Media, me na David Aspen Solomon, we report.